like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Hey folks, welcome back to Rugby Ascent. It's Chris live in Central Pennsylvania for this URC matchup between the Bulls in the Highveld and my Stormers up from Cape Town. It's quite a swampy looking pitch out there, folks. Oh my goodness, it's a flood on the field. They're going to be swimming like minnows out there. This is going to be interesting. It's been a lot of rain in Loftus. Earlier, we had a lot of rain in Joburg at Ellis Park. Entire side of the field is completely flooded. I think that's the east side of the stadium. All the grass. It's amazing to be able to play this game, but it's no lightning, so it looks like they're going to be able to play. Let's get to the lineups here. This is going to be exciting to watch this game and listen to for my play-by-play. So let me go ahead and get to this for the Bulls. At the backs, we've got Devin Williams at fullback, Sebastian de Klerk on the right wing, Stedman Huns, David Creel in the center, Kane and Moody on the left wing. Villy LaRue once again at the fly half position. Ambrose Papier gets a start there. Papier at the scrum half. Nizam Kar, Reinhard Luvish, the young guy, is the captain again. That's odd. And then Marco van Staden, JF van Heerden, Kobus Visa are your locks. In the front row, Vilcolo. Oh, sorry, here we go. In the front row, Vilcolo, Johan Geubelaar, and Gerhard Steenkamp. It's still raining in Loftus as we speak. And here are the folks off the bench for the Bulls. Akker van der Merwe, Jan-Hendrik Wessels, Francois Klopper, Ruan Vermaak, Pilo Gumede, Zach Berger, Keegan Johannes, and Sergio Peterson off the... There's your bench. It's absolutely tropical weather there in Loftus. Oh, it's delayed. Up. It has been delayed now. Damn, that sucks. Thunderstorm. Now, they do have a thunderstorm warning, so we have a weather delay, folks. Well, that sucks, buttermilk. Let's go ahead and get that up. I'll put that on the screen. And so, wow. Well, that blows chunks. I wish I'd known this warning before I went live. Then I just would have put a delay on here and made use of the time. Oh, yeah, it looks... there's players out on the pitch now. People sliding around on the pitch. Oh, these are fans. The security's trying to chase the fans down. Oh, the fans are out on the pitch being stupid. The security guard's trying to catch them. This is comical. I've got to show you this, folks. This is actually comical. Whoops. Oh, they tackled one of them. Stupid kids, man. Stupid kids going to get in trouble out here. Yep, a whole bunch of people ran on the field, and they weren't the players. They were fans. Ran on the pitch, and all security guys are rounding them all up now. Well, that's just dumb. Get yourself in trouble there. Well, the excitement's over, so no chance to show it to you, but that's disappointing. All right, so there we go. Let's get that off the screen there and get the score up. It's a rain delay thunder. Well, the lightning now. We didn't have lightning in Joburg. I guess we're lucky we got that game underway and finished that game. But the lightning is definitely playing a role here. Okay, let me go ahead and bring in that image so that people know what's going on. I don't want people to come in here and go, what's going on? It's a rain delay because of a thunderstorm warning. So when there's thunder, you've got to stop. You can't get somebody killed out there. So understandable. Let's go ahead and get to that. And there we go. Rain delay. Let me just adjust that. Okay, so that's what we're experiencing right now. Okay, there you go. Rain delay. Put that next to my head. Thunderstorm warning. Match has been delayed pending further weather inspection. They're inspecting the weather? What kind of language is that, inspecting the weather? Well, I never did get to the Stormers lineup. Let's get to that very quickly here. So for the Stormers, It's Warwick Gelant at the fullback position, Ben Loader in his final season with the Stormers on the right wing, Vandisili Similani and Dan Duplessis in the center. Dan becoming one of my favorite rugby players. Leyland Zas, a player I was very excited about a couple years ago, has been somewhat disappointing for the past 2 years after his injuries. On the left wing, Yuri Mattia is the fly half, Stefan Ungera, sharp little scrum half, Evan Ruist, Ben Jason Dixon, and Dion Furry. That is a fantastic 6-7-8 combination. The locks are Ruben van Heerden and Salman Morat, and the front row, Nietling Fouché, Joseph Dweba, and Ali Vermaak. Off the bench for the Stormers, Andre Hugo Fenta, Brock Harris, Franz Malherbe, Gary Porter, Marcel Tennyson, Billy Engelbrecht, Paul DeVette, and Jonathan Roche. The referee is Griffin Colby. The assistant referees are Mornay Ferreira and Sean Miller. And the TMO is Marius Jonka. That's who is set for this game. So, all right, we guess, as I said, we got a rain delay here, so I'm not really sure what's going on. Let me see if the broadcast is continuing. Yep, right now there's no announcers. They're getting a free break as they're not showing this game live. A lot of fans, you can see they've retreated up under the overhead cover, a lot of them, on the upper level especially. You can see them staying out of the rain, but it is just coming down. I don't see any lightning, but apparently there's lightning concerns. So we'll keep you updated if this game's actually going to start. But right now, just a bunch of stewards out on the pitch right now, trying to keep people from running onto it. That was entertaining a little while ago, and all these guys ran onto the pitch there. Let me say hello to everybody in the chat, since we got that kind of time. Hendrik Alexander's here. Stormers all the way. There you go. Nick Muller says, it is wet. It is wet, wet, wet. Charles went on some Freistadt. Thank you, Charles, from Todi, telling us all about Freistadt. Helen says, it's raining here. Well, Helen, I don't know where that's at. Where are you at? Pretoria East? These conditions look unplayable. Reminds me of South Africa versus France in 95. No, I think it's playable. Just get the thunderstorm out of the way and we'll be good to go. It was about 2 kilometers from that game. It was coming down in buckets, says Charles. What, the 95 game? Okay. Elsie Lashmer, welcome to you. Can proudly say my dad was at that game. He says best rugby experience of life. Yeah, no doubt, Johan Barkhuizen. And yeah, no, I mean it's fun to watch when it's muddy and wet and rainy. That's great rugby there. It's just like playing in the snow for American football. It is unbelievable when it's snowing out there. It's really cool stuff. All right, so hello to our Stormers on tour from Cape Town, not Loftus. Thank you, Logan Roberts. And who else we got here? Women with their blue hair, the Tunnies. I hope the Stormers pack the Speedos. It's going to be a swimming contest. No doubt, Nick, if we get started, it will be a swimming contest. I wonder if it's going to be postponed. Weather's not good. Well, the only reason we postponed would be the lightning. That's a concern. Yeah, it came down to millimeters. I kid you not, the French, to their credit, didn't cry like the All Blacks did after losing the final. To this day, they still whinge about being poisoned. Yeah, no doubt about it. They're bad about it. That's what they get for eating crappy food. The record was set straight in 2023, though. Yes, beat them again in 2023 in France. Yep. Yeah, I was at all of the pool stage games for the Springboks in 2023 in Marseille. Where else did I go for their games? Oh, in Bordeaux, Marseille, Bordeaux, Paris. Where's the fourth one at? Did all of them. I did Paris, Ireland, Romania in Bordeaux, Scotland in Marseille. I think the other game was in Marseille as well. Plus is that you can slide from the halfway line to the try. You can. Well, you just dive at the 22 and you'll just slide right into the try zone. Rolinda Engelbrecht, yep. Wenmar, didn't they upgrade that pitch with half synthetic grass and drainage yet? I'm not sure if they did. Well, the drainage isn't. There's a lot of rain. Jimmy Trabert, there will be a delay due to the field conditions. Yes, there is. Well, not the field conditions. It's the lightning. It's not the field conditions. Stormers brought the weather. Exactly. The Stormers brought the weather. They should be better suited for this. Bosch Zebra's back. What's going on, man? Sharks should be playing there today. Yeah. Apologies. Blame it on the Cape Town wind. Dion Hebes says, good luck on the Stormers as you're a big fan. I'm a bull. Yeah, no, I'm with you, Dion. That's fine. I'm fine. South African rugby wins whenever these two teams play each other. But hopefully we get the game. But right now it's nothing at all. It just looks ugly. Game delayed due to inclement weather. But it looks like it might be letting up a little bit, but that could just be an illusion to me. But people aren't leaving, so they haven't called the game yet. So the key question here is the lightning. That's why there's a delay. So looks like a lot of people showed up at the pitch, including some fools that ran out on it. That was mildly entertaining a short while ago, but we kept up on that. So Helene Berger says, thank you for broadcast games. My pleasure. Yeah, I should never play for South Africa. Bulls will make us proud, says Vikas. Okay. Tim Martens, rugs have to be blown quickly because the oak at the bottom might drown. We're in Pretoria. It's rainy everywhere. Here, hopefully, they're not scared to melt in the rain like the good old days. Best rugby ever. Yeah, well, it's just the lightning is a concern. I'm sure that's why the game is delayed. Stormers have the advantage. Bulls cannot swim. Let's hope so, Pete van der Linde. Let's hope so. Chris Marie's here. Hello. It's summer before. Fun tag voor de elektriciteit. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for being here just the same, Chris Marie. Appreciate it. Yeah, folks. I could try to show you. Let me see if I can do this real quick. I do it over here. Show you what it looks like. But they've just got the banner up, so it's hard to see how the field looks. Okay, here you go. Yeah, let me show you what the field looks like, folks. Just for a quick glance here. Look to the right-hand side of the screen when I bring this up. You're going to see puddles and puddles on the pitch. Hang on a second here. Where's it at? There it is, second screen. All right, look to the right-hand side there. You see that? Look at all that water out on the pitch. You can see the people up at the top right-hand corner just below my scoreboard there, staying out of inclement weather. That is ugly, ugly, ugly. Ugly, ugly, ugly. So that's what's going on there. Wow. And that's what we're waiting on. We're waiting on that game to get started. So we just watched the Lions game. The Lions destroyed the Sharks. The 2 tries late in the game didn't mean anything. Pero Ruan, welcome back to you, man, for good luck. Thanks for the commentary when the game starts. You're very welcome. Bulls don't know how to play in rain. Thank you. That's the most super chats we've had this month. Well, none this month. It's March. We didn't have any on this channel last month. I don't remember any super chats, or not many anyway. So we'll see how that goes. But, yeah, so for the Bulls on the bench, they've got, the bench isn't particularly strong this time. They've had a lot of injuries for the Bulls. Injuries have been a major problem for the Bulls. Sorry, my microphone was just low. I realized that. So in the starting lineup, they've got Ville Leroux and Cobus Visa. Okay, I'm trying to see. Yeah, this is an interesting lineup for the Bulls. But the Stormers come with some Springboks. War Gelant, Evan Ruiz, Ben Jason Dixon, Dion Free, all Springboks. Salma Morat is also a Springbok now, as is Joseph Dweba. Excuse me. Yep. Yeah, quite an interesting bench. So Chris Marie just gave a 70 Rand super chat as well. Thank you for that, Chris Marie. Appreciate that. Oh, this thing's showing up on screen. I can't tell. Let me see if my alert box is open there. It is, just covered up by the thunderstorm warning. Does Zelensky threaten Trump? Just now, Cameron, I have no idea. What's going on with Zelensky? It's, I don't usually do the politics on this channel, but we got some time to kill here. So let's see, Zelensky, what he did. Michael Caine's 3-word response. What's his 3-word response? Michael Caine is 91 now. Wow. He will always have Paris. Give peace a chance. Trump, calm down. Well, Michael Caine, you had to open your mouth. One of my favorite actors had to open his cake hole. Yeah, you know what you're talking about, buddy. Zelensky is the culprit here. You think do I think Trump handled it badly? No, I think Trump was very generous and very polite and very kind. And if you watch the entire press conference, which is 49 minutes, Trump put up with that bullshit for 38 minutes, complimented this loser who doesn't want peace. Trump asked for a ceasefire, and he refused it. He thought he could play Trump like he played the fools in the Biden regime, the fools in NATO like Jens Stoltenberg, the fools in the European Union like Merkel, and then Olaf Scholz, and then, of course, Emmanuel Macron and Keir Starmer, all these fools in Europe who are weak leaders who let this guy get out there and pontificate and spread propaganda. They had behind closed door meeting, a diplomatic meeting. They reached an agreement. The agreement would have led to the United States providing more military assistance, and Ukraine was going to be forced to engage in an economic relationship with the United States, which ensured the United States got something back for the couple $100 billion in loans which we gave to them, which they're now claiming were gifts. They weren't. Only a third of that money was grant money. The other 2/3 was actually loaned to you, and you owe us the money back, but you don't want to pay it back, and you want to play the role of victim. So Donald Trump said, no, we're not going to eat the cost of that. You're going to pay your share, and we'll do this in a very fair deal by taking 50% of the profits from rare earth elements, and you get 50%. And then we will be engaged, and then that's Americans involved in the mining in Ukraine, which would likely prevent Putin from attacking again. But he didn't want a deal, and if we'd done that, then he would have gotten more military assistance from the United States. Trump was ready to give it. They agreed to it. They came out. Now, you bear in mind that Zelensky met with Scott Bessent, our Treasury Secretary, in Kiev, and they reached an agreement, and he promised to sign it when they came out to the press conference. They went to the press conference, and he refused to sign. He said, I'm going to sign it in Munich. So they went to Munich. In Munich, he promised to sign it with J.D. Vance there, and then when it was time to sign it, he refused to sign it. He was invited to the U.S. to sign it, his third chance. He came to the U.S., they had a meeting, he agreed to sign it. He walked out, and he tried to play the ass. And he got his ass handed to him. Asseronius got his ass handed to him. Zelensky's not right, Logan Roberts. You're crazy as crazy. How is Zelensky right? Zelensky is a fool. Zelensky is a grifter. He is a war criminal who has perpetuated conflict in Ukraine at his own people's expense. He is a fool. And he tried to play the idiot like he's gotten away with for 3 years by going to the press. You see, the Russians break all the rules. They break all the ceasefires. They target us. It's not germane, buddy. It's not relevant. That's all water under the bridge. Do you want to end the war? Trump is calling for a ceasefire. He can get Putin to claim he's going to ceasefire. If Putin doesn't, if he attacks again, so what? Your troops are ready. What have you lost? You've gained nothing by refusing a ceasefire other than looking like the perpetrator of the conflict. Come on, man. Come on. Well, you're confused because you're listening to the media, Wen Mari. The media said, like the guy asked a question from Poland, why are you in favor of Putin? Why do you support Putin? He's like, I don't support Putin. Where do you get that from? I'm not aligned with Putin. I'm not aligned with this guy. I'm aligned with the American people. I'm aligned with the world. We want peace. That's what Trump wants. It doesn't matter who started the war, Logan. That's like a sixth grader's argument. It doesn't matter who started the war. The war started because those two idiots couldn't get together and talk. That's why the war started. The war didn't start when Trump was president. Was Ukraine invaded when Trump was president? No. Funny how that happened. Ukraine was only invaded when Obama and Biden were president. So was Zelensky asking for clarification on consequences should Putin attack, or were stipulations already included? He was asking for a guarantee that the U.S. would intervene. That's what he wanted. He wanted U.S. troops on the ground, which is what he's always wanted. That's why Trump said, what do you want, World War III? American troops in Ukraine would lead to a very serious global conflict. And that's what Putin wants. Or that's what Zelensky wants. He's wanted it all along. That's what he's always wanted. We're in a rain delay, folks. That's why we're talking nonsense right now. It's not nonsense, but it's not a rugby discussion. Someone's trying to sweep the water off the pitch, but that's going to take days to do that. He's over on the sideline by the tunnel they're trying to shovel the water out, but good luck with that. There's thousands of gallons of water on that field. We've given us no update on whether we're going to have a delay or it's going to happen. So who's in bed with who? Well, Trump is not in bed with Putin. That's what the media is telling you. That's what the Democrats are telling you, but they're liars. They're just like they lied about Russia collusion, and people still believe the bullshit. Look, I believe in the truth, and the truth of the matter is that Trump was never in collusion with Russia. It was a made-up Christopher Steele fake dossier, and it was perpetrated by John McCain. That's why Trump hated him so much. John McCain, who gave that nonsense to the FBI, and the FBI illegally used Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act warrants, which they failed to disclose that Carter Page was a CIA source, which you're required to do. And trust me, I was a counterintelligence agent. I know how to get those warrants. I had to get those warrants to do surveillance of people who were potentially espionage agents against my nation. So I know what a FISA warrant entails. You must disclose if the person who's the subject of the warrant is a government asset, which Carter Page was. Carter Page was providing information to the CIA every time he came back from Russia, debriefing them on his energy contracts and what was going on in Russia in the energy industry. So they lied to get it. That was their fake way to get into the Trump campaign. Then they took stuff and they misused it to go after Trump. And they spent 4 years on this fake fairy tale narrative, and that's all BS. And they're still trying it now. Russia influenced our elections. What a crock. You know who influenced our election? Volodymyr Zelensky going to the Scranton ammunition, the artillery rounds factory in Scranton, Pennsylvania, where I grew up as a kid, to campaign for Kamala Harris in October of last year to help her win the election. That's foreign interference in our elections, and the press doesn't tell you that. Login Roberts doesn't want to talk anymore. I don't know what's going on with Monty Libak. Is he injured? I think Charles just got it right. Trump was looking for an excuse to support Zelensky. In fact, he said, "I want to make you the tough guy here, but you don't want it." But he just blew him off, so Ukraine will end up being on their own. Yep. NATO and EU will not cover their ass. It's the U.S. that's kept them from going under. So Ukraine will collapse. The Russians will win, maybe, and then they'll blame Trump because Zelensky is the fool. I don't think Zelensky will be the president of Ukraine much longer. Nice to see me checking out South African rugby. Eli West, what are you talking about, dude? I'm not checking out rugby. I've been broadcasting for 4 years. I have done over 400 color commentary and play-by-play broadcasts of Sevens, Curry Cup, Major League Rugby, Six Nations, Test matches, and World Cup. Yep. Do I think the Hague said this correct when he said that Ukraine cannot expect? Yes. I mean, how are they going to get back? What leverage does the world have to make the Russians give up Crimea? Anybody have an answer for that one? What leverage does the world have to make Russia give up the Donbass? They already had the Donbass. They just have more of it now. So, yeah, this is the real world of politics, not the fantasy world of constructivism. Yes, Donovan, that's why the image is above my head there. It says delay. It looks like it's improving, though, but the delay was because of lightning. Yeah, it looks like it's raining, but it's much lighter now than it was a short while ago. And these guys are actively on the sideline trying to push the water off the side of the pitch, but that's a losing battle. I guess must be drains underneath the tunnel there where the players come out, but there's like 4 guys over there with squeegees trying to get the water out. But I mean, we're talking about thousands of gallons of water on that side of the pitch. I mean, if this game plays, it's going to be epic because it's just a swamp out there. It looks like the Florida Everglades. Let me put it over here on the screen for you guys to see. Do I have it? Yeah, there it is. Let me go live now. Okay, so I'm going to put it on the screen for you guys to see. It's epic. See, we got off in politics very quickly. Good. Okay, but someone asked the question, so I answered it. So here's the second screen. All right, look at that. Is that not live? It is live. That's not live. It's not live. Hang on a second. There we go. Now you can see over here the guys. Let me get it back because it was frozen. Look at them trying to flush the water out, but they got a long way to go. It's still coming down, and they're trying to get that water out of there. They need a much better drainage system. Yeah, that's a lot of water. You're right. Holy crap, it is a lot of water. 100% there, Alkert. Yeah, it's a lot of water, man. But the water isn't really the problem. The problem is the lightning. There was lightning. Yeah, all Trump said was, give us a mineral deal. We have an interest to protect Ukraine. Let us sit around the table, negotiate a peace deal. Zelensky refused all. Zelensky is not for peace. Exactly. All right, what did I miss here? Missed some. Okay. Sure, Libak would slip through the players today. He's not in the lineup. I think he's injured. We haven't seen Monty Libak for some time. Yeah, he's taking a lot of hits, Monty Libak. So, Yuri Matia, the young guy who we first saw in the Curry Cup this past season, is the starting fly half. And off the bench, well, there isn't one. There isn't another backup fly half. He's the only guy. But Khalant can come up and fill that position if he has to. So, okay. Ooh, it's windy here, guys. Do you think that... Okay. Okay. Mass media tries to brainwash American people. Exactly, Jimmy. Exactly. Well, not just American people, South African people. I just did a video on John Steenhuisen on my news channel at Colonel Chris Wyatt because there was a puff piece interview in News 24 by Annalisa, what was her name? I can't. Anyway, she wrote this puff piece about John Steenhuisen, and no one asked about why they Stalin-like removed Teo de Jager from the photos of the trip to Berlin, and that wasn't even a question for him. Is Morat players ready for a storm? Well, I don't know if they are, but I'm watching. They're still trying to get that water out of there. Really don't know what their plan is here. It looks like people are coming back down. The fans are walking back down towards their seats. That gives me an indication maybe we're going to start this game shortly. Let me show you that, folks. So that's a good sign. Let me try to get this going here. Yeah, you can see people walking back down to the pitch now, which they must have announced to the fans. There's been no TV announcers. Look at the fans. You can see that over there on the right-hand side. They've come back down, either because the rain is stopping or they've probably been given an indication that the game is going to start. That would make sense. They walk down there, so I'm not sure what the case is, but I suspect that's the case. We are on a rain delay for those just tuning in, waiting for this thing to get started here. It's been some really, really crappy weather. It's more like Durban than the Highveld. Pretty crazy stuff. But Eli West, thank you for being here. I'm guessing you came over from my news channel and found me here. Donovan van Wyk, yes, there is a delay. Hester Kutz, Cameron cannot wait to see the witches on the View spin this. Yeah, I'm sorry for the Ukrainian people, victims and politicians. I agree, Ansa. Trump's family's from Germany, and they were like the clan America, and Trump inherited from them. Wide advance. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Wow. 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 Trump's family are from Germany and came after all that nonsense you're talking about. So you take that and piss off. Okay, Eric says, looks like Western Cape semifinal Durban 85. Some diving gears needed. Yep. Leinster 7, Cardiff 5. That's not a surprise. I expect a bigger win, though. Good vacuum cleaner. That's what they need, man. Yeah, the Stormers could use surfboard, but there are officials out on the pitch moving things around now, and they're still trying to shove all that water out. So, as I said, more fans are making their way down to their seats. But there's no announcement from the guys in the booth. They must be enjoying some Braunfein right about now. Ridiculous playing the rain. Well, no, Helen, the rain has slowed down considerably. It's still dripping, but it's not pouring. And the rain isn't a question. You can play in the rain. You can play in sloppy field. You just can't play in thunder. That's a health hazard. I woke this wake-up call to all stations to sort their stadium pitches out. There's been a shift in the climate lately. I bless the rains down in Africa. Helene Borges says, thank you for broadcasting. You're very welcome. Does Loftus not? Yeah, I wonder. Well, maybe it's just overwhelmed. But, yeah, they're bringing out the balls and the tackling dummies in the try zone. There are some Bulls players out there stretching now on the pitch. Yeah, and they've got more people over here now trying to – oh, here come is that the Stormers coming out onto the field? They're all going to have soaked cleats because coming down that tunnel, they all have to come out of that tunnel, have to walk through the water. So this is going to be a very unpleasant game. But it looks like the game is going to go forward here, folks. I'm not sure how soon. I would guess probably maybe next 15 minutes maybe they'll get it going. But people are making their way down to the seats. Players are out on the pitch. I can see the Bulls on one side. And here's the Stormers out there now coming out of the locker room too. So, yeah, looks like we might get this game underway. Wow, it is going to be an epic game here with all this water. This will be one for the history books if we get this thing started. And these guys still sweeping all that water off over there. It looks like they might be making some headway. I mean, it looks like the water is, less of it than there was. But, man, that one side of the pitch from the sideline in about 10, 15 meters is just like Everglades. It looks like you see crocodiles out there. In America, it'd be alligators. It wouldn't be crocodiles. So my bad. Yeah, looking for alligators popping up out there. But, man, what a setup here. The mud-soaked team versus the mud-soaked team. Exactly. Loftus's drainage system, maybe it's blocked by all the bullshit. Clinton Crystal will sponsor the raincoats. Yep. What's going on over here? What's going on? Am I offline? Ugh, YouTube. Oh, this is... Whoa. The light just got crazy on the TV. I think they just turned a light on in the studio or something like that. Well, it says I'm still live, but my tab locked up. Top chat, back to live chat. Dismiss. There we go. We're back. We're in a rain delay, folks, if you're just tuning in, but it looks promising. Looks like the game is going to start. Actually, looks like a little bit of sun has crept in here. Maybe it's just an optical illusion, but more players coming out on the pitch now, running through the water to get out there. They're all going to have soaked socks and soaked cleats. That's not going to be for a pleasant game. That's for darn sure. Well, rain delay at Loftus Versfeld in the Highveld. The TV announcers are taking a vacation. There's no noise in the background from them that I'm listening to. Just my own voice. Lots of balls being kicked high into the air out here. A lot of rugby balls. And more players coming out in the pitch now. And they're still trying to mop all this water off over there. All right, now I can see the pitch a lot better. Let me go ahead and show you that. Oh, look at this. Are they making a call out here? What's going on? Check this out. Hang on, guys. This is what's going on here. Oh, I'm a little behind. Hang on. Here you go. So this is what it looks like out there, folks. Look at that. Look at that. This kid's barefoot trying to. Look at that. Trying to mop all that water up. There you go. That's what the field looks like. Wow. There's Sean Muller, one of the officials there. Wow. Crazy stuff. So it looks like we might actually get this game underway here. The Lightning must have passed. That'll be exciting. Good to see. The team with the best pack of forwards should win. I agree. Too wet for expansive game. Can also expect long kicks where the ball will just stop. Yep. Yeah, the ball will go up and just sit there. Go Stormers. Uncontested scrums for sure. Wonder if they're kicking John's balls as well. Sunshine for 2 minutes in mid-ran. That must be the sun you're seeing in Pretoria now. Yeah, I think it went away. So here's Sebastian de Klerk out there. I like these Bulls red warm-up jerseys. They're kind of cool looking. Still, it looks like the rain is kind of, maybe it's stopped. Yeah, it's hard to tell. But, yeah, my feed is getting no audio at the moment. So we'll see how this goes. A lot of water out there, though. Wow, man. Every step you go, the water's coming up. Jiminy crickets. Is that Leyland Zoss? Leyland Zoss getting stretched out over there. Yeah, man, there's a lot of water on this pitch. It's going to be epic. I can't wait for this game to get started. It's going to be such a mess. It's going to be a mud bowl. This will be one for the ages. Man, my goodness. Well, yeah, there's David Creel out there. And guys with a bunch of wet shoes. My goodness. They got brooms out there. They're not squeegees. I thought they were squeegees. They're just brooms. They got all these kids out there trying to get as much water off the pitch as they can into the drainage system. Wow. They're going to wind up ripping that grass up at some point because they keep running the brooms over it. But man, oh man, oh man. Oh, my screen just got all wonky there. What's going on? Look at this. I wonder if I can get this to come up if they'll stay there long enough for you guys to see it. Look at all that water they're trying to get off there, folks. Look at that. Woo! That's crazy. All right, there you go. Evan Ruiz out on the pitch. I can see him. Who else is out there? Van Heerden. Who's that? That looks like Sergio Peterson. It is Sergio Peterson. That's why it looks like him. They're walking in 2 inches of water. Everywhere they step, they're getting soaked. The players, I can't wait to hear the players be interviewed after this game about what it was like. There's Jonathan Roche. Stupid haircut. Good God. What's with rugby players and stupid haircuts? That's like their thing. So I'm not sure when it kicks off, but I'm going to guess at quarter till is when they want to get this thing started. But yeah, the rain has stopped. The fans are making their way back down to the seats, lots of them. This is looking pretty good at the moment, like we're going to get a game going on here shortly. Well, part of the field doesn't have water on it. Not a lot. Nizam Kar is standing in the one dry spot. Koba's Visa just went up to catch a ball. When he landed, water splashed up. So apparently that spot's not that dry. Wow, this is something else, guys. Oh, I'm loving this. Stick with us. We're waiting for the Southern Rugby Field normally, but with good drainage systems. But think this might affect the game. Oh, it's definitely going to affect the game. It's going to affect the game big time. This will definitely affect the game as long as we get the game underway. So we'll see who wins the Mud Bowl here. That's what it's going to be. This turf is going to get torn up pretty badly. There's Gumeda running around out there. And here's Joseph Weba standing in 2 inches of rain trying to throw the ball in from a line out. Oh, my gosh. Andre Hugo Fenta doing the same thing. I mean, the water is up over the front of the shoes. My goodness. This is insane. It's absolutely insane, folks. It's just crazy. Wow. This is wild stuff. I'm here. You guys are just standing in the... Wow. But we'll get started here shortly. Hopefully. All right, so I'm going to do some screen captures here. There's Salman Morat out on the pitch. Salman Morat. So it's always an epic event when the Bulls and the Stormers play, especially at Loftus. It's fine in Cape Town, but it's kind of special when they play at Loftus. And so this one will definitely be one for the ages, presuming we get this game underway and it gets completed, which looks promising at the moment. But man, oh man, I'm going to show you some of these pictures here just as soon as I get them all saved. So screen captures. This is, wow. Looks like the bad weather is hitting here in Pennsylvania as well. I've got lots of wind smacking up against the side of my house right now. Sounds very bad. Oh, there we go. Oh, come on. Go back a little bit there. I want to get an overhead view of the field I had for just a moment there. Got it. Okay. Yep. Thanks all for sticking around with this. Hang tight. We're going to try and make this happen. Just waiting for this game to get underway. All right. I've got enough screenshots, I think, to show you guys this. Yep. All the fans are coming out now. You just catch back up with the real time. Yep. Everybody making their way back down. The rain has definitely stopped. Just a very soaked field. So let me go ahead and get these images up for y'all and show you just a few pictures of what we're seeing out there. It's pretty crazy. Okay. Come on. Refresh. There we go. So this will be Andre Hugo Fenta's boots. And I'll work my way back. Okay, so here, check this out. Okay, people got their umbrellas out. Okay, here we go. You're cold and wet, and then you get lammy. Okay, here you go. So check out that. That's the water that Andre Hugo Fenta is standing into a line-out ball. And there's Joseph Dweba and Andre Hugo Fenta walking over. Look at them standing in puddles, man. Wow. And that's the dry spot, the dry spot on the pitch. And there's what the pitch looks like, folks. Look at that. My goodness. That's just crazy. Just crazy. That's what Loftus looks like right now, folks, although the stands are filling. A lot of people there today. Look at the far side of the pitch, east side. A lot of people in that upper level. We had nobody in that upper level previously. Man, all these fans going to get soaked there. You know, this is a day if I was there covering the game, if I was in the press. Oh, what's it say, 18 minutes before we start? I think it just said 18 minutes before we start. Hang on a second here. It came up on the screen. Come on, come back. A lot of Stormers fans in the crowd. Yeah, I got my Stormers flag, one of them from there. The other two I picked up in Cape Town because they handed out the DHL green. A rejoin time, 18 minutes. Okay, so we're going to start at the top of the hour. It's a 1 hour rain delay then. Well, we've been here enjoying each other's company for this hour, so that's interesting. Lots of people in the stands. I love to see all the people run around and whine about South Africa and people don't get along, but there's white people. There's some black people. I don't see any Indians or coloreds, but there's a colored girl. Yeah, everybody hanging out and having a good time. Look like school groups are there. Oh, they're on camera looking all excited. Why does people get so excited on camera? I've never understood that. My goodness. Yep, big crowd there. Black folks, white folks sitting around enjoying the game together, getting along just fine. Bunch of school kids at the game. I'm loving it. That's good stuff for the game. Healthy for the game. Kickoff is at 6. Yep, the game is going to be a waste, says Gerardus. No, it's going to be fun, man. Stormers from Cape Town with Table Mountain flag. Most of the people are probably still braaiing. Where do they braai? I've never seen anybody braai around Loftus. Where are they braaiing out? I've never seen people braaiing at Loftus. I've been there for many, many games. I've seen people, now they built that hotel next to it and all those restaurants, people hanging out there. And that's where I saw Gary Gold. Ran into Gary Gold. I was coming around from the hotel to go over to the Woolies to get something. And I was getting some Lay's chips and some Energy Aid. And I saw Gary Gold. I'm like, Gary! Because I'd interviewed him before. And then we took a quick snap. Yeah, he was later sacked by the Bulls. Slip sliding away. That's what it's going to be. Stem Sam. You mean Stan Sam? Probably in the parking lots. Oh, the B field, which is on the southeast corner. Yeah, I never go that side of the stadium. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I know, Van Mari. I know that. But if we go to a sharp. I'm trying to make a point for the racists who are always talking about South Africans getting along. But in Cape Town, we see everybody there. And in Durban, we see Indians and whites and blacks. Rarely coloreds, though. A lot of coloreds show up in Cape Town. A few show up here. But lots of white folks and black folks. I mean, you go back 20 years ago, and the stadium was almost entirely white, but a very much mixed, diverse. This young lady getting her thumb up with her vape there. I wish with the vape. People love vaping. It's a guy with his kids and his wife sitting there. She's holding the flag up. Everybody waving to the camera. They just love waving to the camera. I guess I'll do that one day. But I mean, I've been to games. I've been in Chicago and I was on television. I've been in DC. I've been on television. Atlanta on television. I don't wave to the camera because I'm out there as a journalist. Yeah, water polo at Loftus. That's what we're looking at here, folks. This is, I mean, wow. So we'll get started here shortly. Let's take a look at the, hang on a second. What's going on over here? Okay, I thought my screen was locked up. All right, let's take a look at the standings in Major League Rugby, okay? Not Major League Rugby, in URC. We'll take a major look at Major League Rugby, too. Let's do that while we're at it, just to get people up. So, Major League. There we go. Let me get that over there. What standings, schedule? Where's the stand? There's the standings, okay? Okay, come on. Come on. That's slow. Major League Rugby, no wonder it's not popular. So they're streaming on ESPN Plus now. What the hell? Why are the standings taking so long? That's pathetic. All right, well, let's look at the URC standings while we're at it. Okay, here we go. Oops, you can't see because of rain delay, but you got a load down there. So Leinster is at the top of the log, 11 wins, undefeated. They're playing right now. Glasgow's in second, so 52 points, well out in front, 42 points. They could get close to 100 points. There are 9 games left, and if they got 5 points, 45, that'd be, wow, they could get 80 or 90 points this season if they just go undefeated. Glasgow, 42 points. The Bulls in third place with 40 points. The Sharks got beat. They didn't get any points from that game, so they're stuck on 34. Munster can't catch them. Edinburgh can't catch them. Cardiff can catch them, but Cardiff is losing Leinster, so it looks like the Sharks' loss isn't going to hurt them. Yeah, the Sharks are not going to drop from fourth place despite losing badly today. And the Lions moved up into playoff position for the moment. Unfortunately, they squandered those 14 points late in the game. Instead of having a plus 28 point differential, it's only 14. Benetton, which was ahead of them, drops back. And then the Scarlets, Zebra, the Stormers desperately need a win here to stay in playoff contention. A bonus point victory give them 29 points and put them ahead of the Lions and drop the Lions back into 9th position. Yep, so if the Stormers could win a bonus point here. But we'll find out when this game gets started here at the top of the hour. Why always the race discussion? Well, I don't know what you're talking about, Logan Roberts. I haven't mentioned race before on this. It's the first time I mention it. What's your beef? What's your beef? Because I'm countering the nonsense. I'm talking about all the people there. You're the one talking about race. I'm talking about all the wonderful people there at the game. You seem obsessed by it. All right, so let's take a look at the scores in this weekend's action for URC. Munster lost to Edinburgh at home. And then the Zebra Parma side managed to pull one out against the Dragons. But the Dragons are a terrible team. They should have done better. 31-21. Then the Lions just destroyed the Sharks a short while ago. This one now in a rain delay, the Leinster game. Let's see if we can get an update on this page because Leinster's playing. Yes. Oh, Cardiff is in front. That's a shocker at the moment. Cardiff is in front. That's huge. Exactly, Neville Purdon. It's the demographics of who's going to the game because we're trying to make sure that everybody enjoys the game. Yep. Oh, the game will start at 18:12, so we got over an hour delay. My bad. So we still got a ways to go here. The game will start. Oh, that's crazy. Well, they're still sweeping that water out. Looks like they're making progress, though. Yeah, these guys doing a great job. Got to give them a lot of credit there. Yeah, it's a demographics discussion, Login Roberts. Yes, rugby, very unifying sport. So in rugby, there's no color. Exactly. Now, I know there aren't many colors in Durban. Let me quickly make my... Okay. No, rugby's not to bring people together. Rugby's to enjoy the game. It does bring people together. That's not its mission. Okay. Savage Daughter's back. The colors can be hot, but boy, they can talk. Yeah. All righty. Cool beans. All right. So, yeah. All right. We still got a ways to go on this one, folks. Wow, this is going to be a long day with the rugby here. So, hopefully, a lot of people tune in and enjoy this. But the rejoin time was not, I thought it was in 18 minutes, but that says that's when they're going to rejoin the broadcast. I wonder if that means it's going to be an hour and a half rain delay. But players are out on the pitch, and the field is absorbing some of the water now. You can see that. But still, there's a lot of rain out there. And the young guys over there trying to mop all the water into the tunnel to go down the drains, they're having success. I can see the concrete again through where it was just water a few minutes ago here on the near side. So that's progress. And lots of fans have made their way back down into the seats on both sides and the end of the stadium. That's some good news. Yep. Wow. So... cool beans. Yep, so we're looking forward to this one here. But the URC action, let me see if the Major League Rugby is finally loaded. The Major League Rugby has finally loaded. And there are, wow, this is ugly. Boy, the Major League Rugby needs to work on their website. You guys are going to barely be able to read this. I'm going to have to zoom it in so you can see it better. But Major League Rugby, of course, is the professional rugby here in the United States. So I'm going to have to zoom it up a little bit because it's hard to see. Okay, so we got two conferences in Major League Rugby, and now like it's 6th or 7th here. Major Rugby's Eastern Conference. Miami Sharks, a new team, 2 wins and a loss. Nola Gold, been with it since the very beginning. They're an original team in the league. 1 win, 1 loss. The New England Free Jacks have played 1 game, and they're undefeated. They're the class of that conference. Then Old Glory DC has played 1 game. They're playing today. I should be at that game, but instead I'm covering this for you all. I have media credentials for Old Glory DC. Chicago Hounds have played 2 games. They won 1 and lost 1. And the other new team, Anthem, North Carolina, that's a rugby club in North Carolina, is no wins, 3 losses. In the Western Conference, the San Diego Legion, original team from the game, they are 2 wins and no losses. Houston, 1 win, 1 loss. Utah, also original. They played 1 game. They've won that game. And the Rugby Football Club Los Angeles, which was originally Atlanta, they're 2 wins and no losses. Seattle, 1 win and no losses. So that's Major League Rugby. So you've got 5 teams there and 6 there, 11 teams playing Major League Rugby. So, all right, we're still on a rain delay here, folks. Stick with us. We'll get to this game coming here shortly. And like I said, the fellows, the boys over there trying to get that water out, it's working. They really are. All the water is flowing towards that tunnel from both ends of the pitch, and they're just sweeping it out. So, I mean, there must be probably 1,000, 10,000, pushes of the broom over there to get that water down that tunnel. Wow, this is pretty interesting. I wonder if that's actually fun to do. I know I'd probably enjoy doing that, sweeping that water off. But yeah, it's actually pulling a little bit off the field too, the side. You can see the side, the touch line, which was impossible to see a few minutes ago because the water covered. I can actually make it out almost up to halfway now. So progress there. The Stormers players and the Bulls players out on the pitch, warming up. Going to get loose for this because it's a late delay for this one. And this will be a late finish for this game. So, Yeah, exciting stuff. Oh boy, let me put a note here. Hang on a second. All right, so I just put it up because I was covering the game and it just didn't work out. Somebody sent me a message there. Oh. Okay. Cool beans. Right. Still waiting for this one to get going there, folks. What's a good idea? It's good to see familiar names, although quite a few of the ladies have not arrived. I see that, Peter. Where are they at? What about closing the roof? There's no roof. Eyes full of mud. You look at someone to offload, but everyone looks the same. Yeah, they're all black and covered in brown mud. Everyone is black and brown mud. You can't tell who's who. All right. Stormers only have JD out of their best pack. Bulls without Nortkia, Elric Lowe, and Hennecum. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's a good assessment there, Eric. I don't disagree with that. I think the Stormers should have an advantage here. They've always got Brock Harris to bring in late. You know, he just sometimes gets it done for them. The guy's got like 400-plus matches under his belt. It's amazing, Brock Harris. Especially a front rower like that. Those guys tend to get injured, so pretty impressive. So, anyway. Wow. By the way, thanks for those who've been joining me on Twitter. I've been on Twitter for over 20 years, and, I mean, I had less than 1,000 followers there for a long time. Now I have 5,089. I'm really grateful for that. Yeah, so guys getting loose out there, and we're getting close to the top of the hour. Let's do a poll, okay? We'll do a poll here. Make use of the time. Okay, so whom do you support? Since I only need 2 answers here. Okay. There's the poll. And people leaving. Why are they leaving? I hope they come back. All right. Tackle your hunger. What is that, a Spur commercial? Oh, they've got fewer guys over there mopping the water out there, but they're still trying to do it. Man, I'm hungry. I could go for a pizza. Well, this should be good for concession stands. I'm sure that a lot of people have gone down to buy some beer and buy some food, so that's probably good. The one problem with Loftus, which is really stupid, they need to fix this, is the team store is located at the other end. Nobody walks out of the stadium, go all the way down there to buy stuff during the game. They need to have a team store located. I think the team store needs to be inside of the that shopping area. They need to find one of those stores and put a team store in there, and they make a fortune. They'd sell so many jerseys instead of this stupid stuff at the other end. Really, I mean, they really, people buy stuff on impulse when they go to games. Not very smart marketing from the Bulls. I should tell them about that. You're going to say, yeah, but what about the rest of the year? It won't make money. Well, yeah, it can. It can turn into a little shop where you can have more than just team stuff in there. You can make more out of it. So. No number 10 on bench either for Bulls. Yeah, exactly. They have no number 10. No backup. All they have is Willie LaRue. Yep. Keegan Johannes is kind of the backup. He can play it. But he's not great, but he can play it. He did a good job last time. He could play the backup fly half. Yep. But the Stormers don't have a backup fly half. Warren will have to move up there. This game is going to get messy. Lionel Messi. Going to be a dirty game. Yep. Game's supposed to be moved. Moved where? Moved where? What are you talking about? This game isn't being moved. It's being played here at Loftus. Well, we're waiting for this one to get started here. So, anyway, where is that? So, how's the poll going? Almost nobody's voted in it. Wow, just 41 votes. Wow, Bulls supporters are outnumbered. Come on, let's go, Stormers fans. Let's get it together. We're being beaten badly here. Let's hope the game doesn't go like this. 56-41. Now it's 55-45. Okay, there you go. It's a little bit better. Somebody just voted for the Stormers. Louis Fourie says, where are you from? Well, I'm from all over the place. Originally from Maryland. That's where I was born, but I lived in 34 of the lower 48 states before the age of 17. Then I went into the Army, and then went back to university, and then back in the Army, and spent 36 and a half years in the Army. I lived in Germany 3 times, in Italy. I lived in Tunisia, Liberia, Botswana, Malawi, Niger, Mauritania, Uganda, and Ethiopia. And I live now in Pennsylvania. My last assignment in the Army was the Director of African Studies at the U.S. Army War College. And I plan to move to Bavaria or New Zealand after I retired. But the COVID scam started, and I wasn't able to travel to go buy a house in either place. And then those countries revealed how fascist they are in their treatment of their citizens. And since I'm not a citizen, I figured I'd get treated even worse as a non-citizen, and I couldn't say anything about it. So I decided to stay here for the short term. And here I am still. I'm still here. So does that answer the question? Who asked that question? Louis Fourie asked that question. Yep. Arena Swanepoel, lay off the Starbucks. Well, my resting heart rate is 118/58. Yep. Other than my hip and some nerve damage, I'm in pretty darn good condition here. You can only vote once, Eric. I'm sorry. The poll only lets you vote once. Yeah, it looks like the Vol River broke. Well, be careful. The Vol's poo water, man. you don't want the Vol River to find its way in there. Yeah, COVID scam for real. Yep, that's what it was, a scam. Political scam. Doesn't mean it wasn't a real disease, just a scam. Don't expect a flood of tries. Or maybe you do get a lot of flood of tries because the defense can't get over and cover guys and people make mistakes. Yeah, I agree with you, Rena. I do need to back off the Starbucks and switch over to water, but I hate water. No, I never lived in South Africa. I lived in Botswana. Helen Harkin says, you don't need a wife. Well, I have wives. I have 16 wives in 13 countries and 43 children. And that's why I need super chats, which aren't coming on this channel. I need super chats because I have to pay lobola for those brides, man. My sons, it's very expensive. I wish I had more daughters. That way I'd be getting lobola. Sell off my daughters. Give me your cattle. I'll take 20 cattle. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Yep. Oh, my goodness. So, once again, the officials for this match, Griffin Colby is on the field, and then on the sidelines, it's Mornay Ferreira and Sean Muller. And the TMO will be Morris Jonka. He's nice and dry. The other guys aren't. This is a good game to be a TMO, folks. This is the game you want to be the TMO. You don't want to be out there running around, splish, 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 splash. I was taking a bath around about midnight. Here you go. All right, 208 people here. Win or lose, I'm still a Bull supporter, says Stefan Stein. No, I'm with you. My Stormers sucked this season. 4 wins, 7 losses, and still a Stormers fan. Not going anywhere. They were also terrible in the Curry Cup. They sacrificed the Curry Cup for this season. What a joke that is. What a joke that is. Bulls have Bota Chamberlain, Jaco van der Vaart as fly halves. No, they don't. Bota Chamberlain is not in the lineup. So they don't have him. I read the lineup to you, folks. I'm sorry. No, he's not here. He's not there. Bota Chamberlain is not available. So you're mistaken there, my friend. You're mistaken. Who wrote that? Jaco van der Vaart. Not available. Jaco van der Vaart. And no, neither one of them are playing. Neither one are in the lineup. There is no backup. Keegan Johannes is the backup fly half. So that neither Bota Chamberlain or Jaco van der Vaart are in this lineup for today. Unless it changes. They're not there. We get to vote 20 times for the people. I'm sorry, Eric. I can't control YouTube. He's avoiding the question. Helen says, no, I'm not avoiding the question. It's nobody's damn business. Nobody's business. That's how I answer the question. Okay, so Answer Notes interview will be released on Monday from Tucker Carlson. Okay, well, there's going to be a big turnout for that. Louis Ferry says, thanks. World Citizen, you are indeed. Well, I didn't even mention my combat tours. I've been to 78 countries, Louis. I've lived in 16. I've been to 78 countries. Yep. Colin Rath is also a Bulls supporter, win or lose. Now up to 91 votes, and it's still a Bulls audience, but we're getting closer. Let's go, Stormers. You can make it happen. Come on, let me give you a little encouragement for my Stormers fans. Here we go. A little bit of encouragement there. Come on. Yeah, vote. Vote in the poll. Yeah. Let me, you know what? I'll tell you what. I'll get the Bulls supporters too. Watch this. Now, pay close attention to my voice. You will vote for the Stormers. Change your vote from the Bulls to the Stormers. Change your vote. You will vote for the... Okay, listen carefully. Now, when I snap my fingers, you'll change your vote from the Bulls to the Stormers. It worked. Look at that. 48 to 52 now. It was 56 to 44 before. Yeah. You don't think hypnosis works. I got 3 of those Cobus. 1 from Loftus and 2 from Greenpoint Stadium. Okay. But not chosen as a mistake. I don't disagree with you, Gerardus. I don't know why they're not. They're taking a chance. They're taking a chance. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. They're taking a chance. Chris Marie says fries dot. Damn it. It's gone the other way. Damn it. I can't give you more power, Captain. Scotty, I need warp factor 96. Dude, that's not even a speed. Yeah, it's going the wrong way now. It's 57-43. You bastards. Bastardi. Voting against the Stormers. Oh, my goodness. Gerard Mitchell says Bulls win today. Win 2 today. Okay. Dion says, nice try. I tried, man. I tried. It's all I can do. Oh, it's going the wrong direction. Look at these damn people are changing the vote. They're taking the Stormers away. Now it's 56-44. That's where we started at. I had it 58 or 52-48. We've lost 4 points. We lost 4 points, Stormers. Get off your ass. Am I happy about Pollard coming back to the best ever Southern Rugby Club? I did know that Pollard signed with the Stormers. I thought he was signing with the Bulls. I must have got bad information. I must have got bad information. All right. So, yeah, they'll be back for the broadcast in 11 minutes. So you've all hung around this long. You might as well hang around for the rest. It's going to be dark there soon. It's already, 6 p.m. now. We should be halfway through this game. Yep, but we're not. We haven't even started yet. Yeah, Pollard's coming back. I didn't know he's signing for the Stormers. Yeah. Dion thinks I need hypnotizing. You will have 200,000 subscribers by December. 200,000 subscribers. I'm excited. I'm going to have 200,000 subscribers. Oh, dear God. This is a really cool keychain. This was from the Rugby World Cup in France. I like it. So it's got that, that thing spins in the middle. All the unions on there that participate, all 20 of them. Then on the back, it's got a map of France. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'll never use a keychain because it'll just get ruined. Eli West says, nah, Chris, Lions for life. Vote went to the Bulls. Ah, Eli, man. Shame on you. Shame on you. Oh, no, it's 58-42. You guys are just being turds on purpose. That's fine. That's fine. When the Stormers win today, we'll have the last laugh. Hypnosis never worked on me. These are not the droids you're looking for. Sean Ray Grease can't play rugby. What? Jan Serfontein is coming. Now we're talking. Jan Serfontein, I haven't seen him play in ages because of the anti-Jan Serfontein garbage bias by the Springboks, and he's playing abroad in Japan, I think, or is he in France? I can't remember. Yeah, Jan Serfontein. Wow, that would be so cool to see him come back to South Africa. That I'm excited about. Pollard, whatever. When Pollard was a 20-year-old and he was playing the championship, I thought Pollard was amazing. And I thought he was great his first few years, but I've lost interest in Pollard the past few years. No, not my favorite fly half. He's good, but he's not my favorite fly half. But I do like Jan Serfontein. I've always been a huge fan of Jan Serfontein. That would be so cool. So cool to see him come back to South Africa. With the loss of Steven Kitsoff, who's a fan favorite, we need more fan favorites out there. What's going on with my hair over here? There we go. Got it all crooked over there. Right. How the hell is old Jan Serfontein now? I don't know. He's a great rugby player. Since they're about 33 now or something like that, maybe. Still can't find that USA versus Green Sky. I can't either, Jan, right now. All I saw was the women were playing. I didn't see the men playing. Nick says, no luck, still a Bull, and huge one at that. Well, you guys can be Bulls fans. They're up there in third place, so. See 31? Okay, thank you. I said 33. I was close. All right, let me check in on the game and see what's going on. All right, no. So it looks like the Stormers. Is it the Stormers? I can't tell. Or is it the Bulls? I think it's the Stormers because the Bulls had those red tops. The Stormers are all gathered up as a team down around their 22. The Bulls are leaving the pitch now, going to the locker room. And, yeah. So the rain has stopped, and it looks a lot better. But it's going to be sloppy out there, folks. It's going to be a mess. So we're about 7 or 8 minutes away from when the broadcasters will rejoin us, and I don't know if that means it is. Wow, it's pitch. Whoa. Oh, it's not pitch dark. That's the overhang from where the camera is. I can still see gray clouds out there, gray sky. Gray sky in the Highveld. Well, this is a long delay here, but wow. What about France? Oh, he's playing in France. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's France. Yeah, not Japan. So I thought. Yeah, Jan Serfontein, huge. Let me take a look and look him up and see where he's been doing. So how he's been performing. Let's do a quick search on Jan Serfontein. I thought he was a prodigy. Jan Serfontein, South African rugby union player. Okay, he's 31. Yep. Professional rugby player. He plays center for Montpellier. Okay, that was the club won their first title in 2022 with him there. He's a member of the under-20 team. South Africa won the 2012 IRB Junior World Championship. His performance in tournaments has led him to being named the IRB Junior Player of the Year. He's also included in the squad for the 2013 World Championship, later withdrawn to make him available for the senior national team. He made his debut for the Springboks in 2013 versus Italy at Kings Park in Durban, playing from the bench as replacement for Brian Habad in the 71st minute. He's the younger brother of Bola Serfontein. His father, Boli, was also a provincial rugby player. Okay. So let's take a look at his career. 2006, 2008, Eastern Province Kings. 2009, 2011, the Cheetahs. That's when I first saw him playing for the Cheetahs, and then for the Springboks, of course. Played for the Bulls, 2012, 2017, 15 appearances. The Blue Bulls, that's Currie Cup. And the Bulls, 2013, 2017, 60 appearances. And from 2017, he's been in Montpellier, 114 appearances. And his test career from 2013 to 2017 is 35 appearances for the Springboks. And it pisses me off to no end that he has not been called up Springboks. He was cheated. He should have been in the last two teams. He wasn't. But, Jesse Creel was on the bubble. They thought Jesse Creel proved to be vital, particularly in this last World Cup. So I'm glad Jesse Creel was here. But, yeah, I'd love to see Jan Serfontein call back up. It'd be great to see him come back to South Africa. What a great player. What a great player. I hope he's made a lot of money. He went to great college in Bloemfontein. Yep. So, inside center. Yep. All right, Jan Serfontein. He has got 2 tries. That's all he ever scored. One against England and one against Scotland. But the Springboks won 70% of his matches. 14 wins, 6 losses. His tries have occurred at Mbombela Stadium and at Twickenham, 2013, 2014. Both wins for the Springboks. Jan Serfontein just disappeared off the map. One of my favorite players. Really pisses me off. All right, we're getting close. Everyone's vacated the field now, and we're about 5 minutes away from that rejoining the broadcasters. So, Best fly half of all time? Well, if I say Nas Boto, will he come back on my program? I'll say Nas. I've interviewed Joel Stransky a few times. So should I say Joel? What's this? Another 26 South Africans killed in the DRC. I haven't seen anything on that. Let's take a quick look and see if there's any news on that. No, nothing here. Let me check over here. Nope, nothing there. One more place to check. Water level surged to 90% behind the Val Dam. They may have to let the sluices open because it's going to put pressure on the dam. All this rain. Wow. Wow. Buck veteran fly half Pollard is returning to the Loftus. Yep. There it is. There's the story. The Val Dam is at 90%. Wow. Cannot allow the dam to overflow. It could cause a disaster. That dam is not going to collapse. We've checked through our dam safety. We're still intact, but when we're about to release water and ensure we have normal level, we're going to inform the community. Well, yeah, you've got to tell people, dumbbag. You've got to tell people downrange. Andre Pollard is returning to the Loftus. The Blue Bulls have confirmed the vastly experienced Pollard, who is a double World Cup winning fly half, is returning to Pretoria in July on an initial 2-year deal. The former junior box captain has spent the last few years with French 14-side Montpellier and currently English outfit Leicester Tigers. Before leaving for Europe in 2019, he made 62 appearances in 6 years for the Bulls. All right, so he's coming back. All right. Crowd's going nuts. Somebody's coming out, middleweight champion of the world. I can't see the screen because I got stupid banner up. Crowd's going nuts at Loftus. So we're getting ready to get started here, just 2 minutes away from when the announcer's supposed to be back. Well, they're going nuts at Loftus, folks. They're loving that. They're loving that right now. All right, let me get back to the chat. We're waiting for the announcers to come. Pollard, most definitely greatest of all time, 2 World Cups. Tim, I don't agree with that. But, yeah, he's good. Just hope no lightning. High Val, well known. Well, that's why we've been delayed for so long, the lightning. Pollard, 3 World Cups as a junior World Cup also. Nas was damn good. Pity didn't get a real international chance. Stransky and Pollard, my choices recently. Yep. Best fly half all time, Dan Carter. That's a good argument, Neville. That's a good argument. Dan Carter's definitely a good argument. D.A. Dodgy, John Soft in the middle, Steenhuisen testing folks' patience. New video on the news channel. There's attack fly halves and tactical fly halves. Difficult to specify. I agree with that too, Nick. Yep. I prefer attack fly halves. The Baywatch cheerleaders for this game. Okay, I think I'm going to get my announcers back. It sounds like Hayani Shamangi is in the booth. They're about ready. Supposed to come on now. I can't see who's out there talking. They're talking to the crowd. I wonder what the attendance is for this game. Looks pretty good. Yeah, they got all the water off the side here, folks. It's gone now. All that shoveling. If they don't realize that. See, I have the studio feed. I can hear what they're saying. They're not on air. Those watching Supersport can't hear what I can hear. That sounds like Skulk Burger. Sounds like Skalkberger. Yep, I can hear in the booth. You guys want to hear the booth, the inside, just for a second here? Okay, now they're live. All right. Loftus Versfeld. We are ready to get started here in just a couple minutes, folks. Wow. This is the North-South Derby. The Bulls hosting the Stormers in the High Veld at Loftus Versfeld. We're going to get started here shortly. People soaked. Wow. We are here, Opa and Dad. These two dancing in the stands. That looks like Koketso Rezani. I swear a guy just like Koketso in the stands. Huh. It was crazy just a short while ago, folks. Hour and 15 minutes delay in the kickoff, and we're getting ready to get started here. But it's a complete change. Yep. Field is soaked, but we will be playing the game. So the Bulls want to climb in the standings, or at least add points, but the Stormers want to avoid being eliminated here. So let me run through the lineups again as we get ready to get started here, because it's been a while since we discussed that for those who've been here all along. Okay, so let me just go ahead and get you that. Okay, so let me get the lineups. Okay. I'll turn off the rain delay now. Get that off now. And we will go. I got to turn that down so I can focus. All right, so the Bulls backs. Here we go. For the Bulls backs, we've got Devin Williams at the fullback position, Sebastian de Klerk on the right wing, Stedman Huntz, David Creel in the center, Kane Moody on the left wing. Willie LaRue is the fly half, and Ambrose Papia is the scrum half. For the forwards for the Bulls, it's the following. You've got Nizam Carr wearing the 8 jersey. Reinhard Ludwig is the captain. Marco van Staden. The locks are Van Heerden and Kobus Wiese. In the front row, it's Wilco Lo, Johan Gerbla, and Gerhard Steenkamp. For the bench, this is the bench for the Bulls. Akka van der Merwe, Jan-Hendrik Wessels, Francois Kloppe, Ron Vermaak, Bilo Gumede, Zach Berger, Keegan Johannes, and Sergio Peterson. That is the bench. For the Stormers, here's your lineup. Warwick Gelant at the fullback position. Ben Loader on the right wing. Wandesili Similani and Dan Duplessis in the center. Leo Lanzas on the left wing. Yuri Mattia, the youngster, is the fly half. Stefan Unger is the scrum half. Evan Ruiz, Ben Jason Dixon, and Dion Free make up an incredible 6-7-8 combination. The locks are Ruben van Heerden and Salman Morat. A little bit lacking there, I think. In the front row, Niethling Fouché, Joseph Dweib, and Ali Vermaak. That's a front row that makes me nervous. On the bench, the lineup I'm much happier with. Andre Hugo Fenter, Brock Harris, and Franz Malherbe. Gary Porter, Marcel Tennyson, Willy Engelbrecht, Paul DeVette, and Jonathan Roche. The officials are Griffin Colby on the pitch, Morny Ferreira and Sean Mueller on the sidelines, and Marius Jonke is the TMO. And here come the Stormers out on the pitch, wearing their hideous gray jerseys. I hate those things. Warwick Gelant, last man out. And here comes Salman Morat. Big roar from the crowd as the Stormers come out on the pitch. It is Skalkberger in the booth. Thought I heard Skalkberger. Thought that was Skalkberger I heard in the studio. All right, so scrumming is going to be a problem. Lineouts going to be a problem. Passes are going to be a problem. It's going to be a very problematic day for this game. But we're ready to get started here, folks. Big crowd on the west side of the stadium. And the Bulls ready to come out now. Here they come. Out of the locker room. I've walked back here in this hallway many times now. Willie LaRue, Kane Moody. The Bulls making it out onto the pitch right now. Gerhard Steenkamp, Wilco Lo, Kobus Wiese, Nizam Carr, Ambrose Papier. And here they come. And the officials, Griffin Colby. We are ready finally to get this one rolling, folks. An hour and 15 minutes late. Reinhard Ludwig is the captain once again, the youngster. My goodness. We are ready. Are you all ready? Let's get ready to rumble on this one, folks. All right, come on, Stormers fans. Even that poll up. Even that poll up for me. Come on, let's get the Stormers fans in the majority here. You can do it. Eli West, Villy played in the fly-off position last week, and he did a brilliant job. Keegan Giannis relieved him off the bench. They have no choice. A lot of injuries. Boy, Gerhard Steenkamp has got tape all the way up his legs, behind his knees. A lot of smoke on the pitch. They've done a very fine job cleaning things up, but it's still a water-soaked field. Let's see how it goes. 269 people currently here. Be sure to hit that like button, folks. Come on, just 95 likes. I've been at this for, what, an hour and 20 minutes? We haven't even got a game going yet.
That was easy.
Come on, hit that like button. Costs you nothing but a moment of your time. Piece of cake, easy thing to do. I know I'm hungry. Can't wait to get some food after this one's over. Maybe a pizza. Anyway, so, well, what are we waiting on now, guys? Oh, moment of silence for Kobus Fundameva. I didn't know that. All right. Whistle blows. It was a moment of silence for Kobus Fundameva. I didn't even know about that. All right, here we go. Finally, we're ready. Paul Stubbs and Skulk Berger are your announcers. Bula kak by vis kitsi is ni hier ni. Oh, okay. Vanaf de stand. Yeah, all those idiots that ran on the pitch. Here we go. All right, we're ready now, folks. We're ready. 233 votes. And the Stormers will kick off. Yuri Matia, we're underway, ladies and gentlemen. Live from Loftus, down inside the 22, taken by Villy Roux, tackled immediately. Villy is buried. The ball skipping around on the turf. Did the Lions get it? Oh, a penalty right in front of the post. On the Bulls, take the points and get this thing started right. The Stormers, Evan Ruiz, what a great job. Way to start this game. Wow. Wow. Tackled immediately. So the Stormers get the early penalty. Are they going to take the points? Evan Ruiz, what a great start. Yep, they're going for the points right in front of the post. Yuri Matia. Less than 1 minute. Right in front of the post. 10 meters out. He's got 30 seconds on the clock. Here he goes. And it's good. And the Stormers lead 3-0 just like that. There you go, folks. And we got a 3-0 lead early on. All right, here's the restart. It's going to be David Creel who does the kicking. Ball's going to be down towards the near side. Similani gets it. Good job getting that ball. Similani runs wide, but really doesn't pick up any space. Ruck is formed. Stefan Unger kicks it down the pitch and into touch. So, clears it. Stefan Unger clears that one. What's the call? Is there a problem? Knock on missed on the ground by the Stormers. They're going to come back. Okay, so Griffin Colby missed it. TMO pointed out a knock on. I didn't see that. So can't blame Griffin Colby. He missed it. I missed it too. 2 minutes, so it's going to be a scrum to the Bulls. That's a good break for them. Setting the ball up around midfield. They're going to get inside the 22 for a scrum. Scrums are going to be ugly. So let's see what happens here. Come on, Stormers fans. Vote in that poll. $947 to $894. That's a huge advantage in weight. 47 and 6. 53 kgs the Stormers are giving up to the Bulls. So Griffin Colby says the conditions are not ideal. Let's work together, make sure the scrums are good. 2:51 now. Ambrose Papier will put the ball in for the Bulls. Crouch. Bind. And they blow the whistle. So Neethling Fouché couldn't quite get connected to Gerhard Steenkamp. Oh, we already got a reset here. 3 minutes, 28 seconds in. Crouch. Bind. Set. Keep it up. Oh, the Bulls just collapsed. Who's the penalty on? It's against the Stormers. How does that go against them? The Bulls collapsed. The Bulls just went straight to ground, and the penalty's called against the Stormers. Man. And they're going for the post. So, that knock-on was costly. Guess I saw a different scrum than Griffin Colby did. All right, here we go. Creel's got an easy shot here. Not straight on, but from an angle, but close. 22-meter kick. Chance to tie it up. 4:46 now in the contest. Shot clock down to 30 seconds. David Creel has to thank his parents. He got the looks, not Richard. That's for darn sure. Looks good. 3-3. And the Bulls level up the score. Five minutes now. Here we go. Mattia kicks it back to the Bulls. It's going to be center of the pitch. And it's gone backwards. Duplessis got it. Oh, it's a knock-on. It'll be a scrum to the Stormers. Came off of Kane and Moody forward, but then I think that Dan Duplessis knocked it on. So it's going to be a scrum. Kane and Moody's down on the turf, getting looked at. He went to high school in Boland. So Kane and Moody on the ground, laying on his back. I'm not sure what happened. He went up for that ball and knocked it on. He get hit when he came down there, looking at his neck. Let's see the replay. Oh, he got hit from behind by Neethling Fouché. Ooh. And Salman Morat, yeah, I see. He took a vicious hit as he came down. Let's hope he's okay here. Bulls could ill afford. There's Jake White up there. Why does he have 35 bottles of water all the time? He has a lot of water up there. Here's John Dobson on the other side. Moody is not moving anywhere. Started to rain again in Pretoria North. A couple of streets come down like rivers early on. Trust no thunder, Blixens to follow. Yeah, if they stop this game for Thunder, I don't know if we'll continue because, oh, man. Sergio Peterson's coming in. Wow, Kane and Moody's leaving the game. Wow. That's early. 6 minutes in. Probably an HIA. Sergio Peterson will come in for Kane and Moody very early in the game at 5:58. Moody goes off. All right. And what do we got there? We got a subscriber. Lulu Quick subscribe. Thank you, Lulu. Bye bye donkey for subscribing. All right, we go for a scrum now. All right, here we go. 52-47. Get a little bit better here. Come on, Stormers fans. Bind. Set. And it collapses again. Easier than said than done there, Griffin Colby. Much easier said than done, brother. Okay, he's moving the scrum in. All right, 7 minutes into the contest now. Stefan Unger with the ball. It'll be a Stormer scrum. This is not what you want to do. You don't want to be scrummaging in this weather. The Stormers need to get this ball out of there quickly. Crouch. Bind. Set. Stormers have a good scrum here. That should be a penalty for them. Where's the penalty at? We're going to reset it again. It looked to me like the Stormers won that scrum. Ali Fermat got the better of Wilco Low in that scrum and not a penalty. Just telling both teams they need to get together. $8:28 the contest now. 3-3. All right. Crouch. Bind. Set. Ball's in the pipe. Oh, now the Stormers are losing this one. Yeah, Unger couldn't get it out fast enough. The Bulls win that scrum easily. Wow. They just drove them back. Stefan Unger could not get the ball. That's going to kill the Stormers. Looks like the Bulls scrum is going to hold up. They are carrying almost a 50 kg advantage there. Gerhard Steenkamp had a good surge there. So Villarreal will kick for some distance here off the left boot. He finds touch. See where the mark is. Wow. That's a good scrum by the Bulls. Stormers not performing well in their scrum so far. Here's the lineup. They're going to want to pinch this one. Herbelot will throw it in from the 42-meter line. And they knock it on, and the ball will go back to the Stormers, except that, no, it came loose. They're playing knock on advantage. Evan Ruiz, Yuri Matia, it's a Similani. Similani, the opposite side of the pitch. Similani tries to run through players, doesn't quite work. And it looks like Creel has pinched the ball, but then Evan Ruiz steals it back. Evan Ruiz is on the loose, up the midfield. He's tackled there. Unger digs it out. Ball good, skipping past everybody. Finally picked up over here by Dan Duplessis and knocked on by Dion Ferry. Dion Ferry knocked it on. One pass too many, boys. One pass too many. Evan Ruiz stole that ball. Brilliant jackal. Right through the chest of Dion Ferry. So another scrum, and this has not gone well for the Stormers thus far. 10:57 in the game. Thank you, Dion Hreb. I appreciate that. Scrum penalties, 2 against the Stormers so far. Crouch. Bind. Pre-engagement by the Bulls. Yep, free kick. Pre-engagement. That's a good break for the Stormers. They can punt it down the field here. Too early. Yeah, Gerhard Steenkamp, you were way too early, brother. No question about it. So Yuri Mattia now will kick this down the pitch. Going to go down inside the 22, taken down there by, is that Sebastian de Klerk? All the way back the other direction. Caught by Mattia, sends it over the middle. Similani. No, it's Gelant. He kicks it over top. Warklant gives chase. Ball bounces up into the hands of Creel. Creel turns. Morat misses a tackle, but then he's taken down, and a ball nearly poached by Gelant. Bulls have it now just short of midfield. Villarreal kicks it high into the air. Evan Ruiz nearly chased that down. Bounces backwards, and Similani has on the sideline. He kicks it down the pitch. That ball's going to go inside 22. It'll slow down. Good. Nice. All the way down to 4 meters. Picked up back there by Villarreal. Villarreal over to Devin Williams, who kicks it away. And into the hands of a Stormer at the 32-meter line. Here comes Similani into the 22. Similani driving forward down to the 15-meter line. The Stormers off their feet, but not called for the ball. Here comes Yuri Mattia to the near side. Warwick Hunt kicks it forward. The chase is on by Evan Ruiz. Sergio Peterson picks it up at the 5-meter line. He's tackled there. And the Stormers got the Bulls under pressure. 4-meter line. Lots of bodies out there. Ball is not being used. Going to be dug out by Ambrose Papier. Papier to kick it away. And he does. Lots of pressure. Kicks it into touch. It's only going to go out. Not a bad clearance kick from the try line. And Ambrose Papier gets about 22 meters out of that. That's about the best you can hope for on that one. Wow. 13-17 in the first half. Finally some excitement there as the Stormers pour it on briefly. I tell you, kick the ball because it's not going to go anywhere when it hits the ground. It's brilliant stuff unless it's a low line drive. A high ball is just going to plop right in the water. Okay, possession's been 58% in favor of the Stormers thus far. Ali Fermat comes over, gives instructions to Joseph Dwebo. Looks like 4 people in the line out. Here's the line out. Dwebo, fingers crossed. He makes it straight. They've got it. They come down with it. There goes Dwebo, driving through the 22. Tackle there. And off his feet, Marco van Staden is playing the ball. He's got his... Look at, come on. There you go. There's the penalty. Marco van Staden, slow ball. Slowing things down. Yuri Mattia bounces it over there. It's been Jason Dixon. And it's knocked on by Van Heerden. So we're going to come back for the penalty. So Marco van Staden said it was my boot. But, dude, you came in from the side. You had a side entry. You had hands on the ground. Hands rock. Take the points. Take the points. These are easy points. You don't turn them down. Where are they going? The penalty was over here. He's going for the post. Yep. Okay. So. Oh, they had 2 penalties to kick from. Okay. Yeah, offsides too on Creel, but that wasn't called. So take the better kicking position here. Yuri Mattia now. .34 seconds on the shot clock. Kick is good. 6-3. Stormers out in front. Yeah, Neathling Fouché is not scrummaging very well. You're correct about that. All right, 15:35 now, and ball gets kicked forward, so they're going to throw it back to David Creel. Okay. Here's the restart from Creel. It's going to go inside the 22, deep. Similani at about his 10-meter line, over to the middle to Stefan Unger, who will do a clearance kick, and the ball... That's a good touch out to at least 30 meters. 16 minutes in the contest, already off the clock. Good-sized crowd at Loftus Versfeld tonight, folks. Had an hour and 15-minute rain delay because of thunder. And we're now underway. It's just 16 minutes into a game that should be almost over at this stage. Yeah, the Bulls are definitely missing some aggression. Yep, breakdown. Here's a line out. Herblar will throw it in. Overthrows it. Caught by Ben Jason Dixon to Dwayne. Dwayne's on the loose. Look at him going up the midfield. Running like a freaking winger. Oh, Villy LaRue. That's cynical. That's a penalty on Villy LaRue. That's cynical, man. Villy LaRue was lying on the ground. He grabbed the ball. That was cynical. He's trying to defend himself. He knows a card might be coming. Yellow card. That's not harsh. It's deserved. No, Villy deserves a yellow card there. 1650. All right, so they kick it down the pitch. Yellow card to Villy LaRue. All right, Stormers with a man up. It's about an 8-9 meter line out for the Stormers. Need a good toss here from Dweba. 4 guys in the line out. Almost overthrow it, but they come down with Ben Jason Dixon and Deon Ferree at the back of it. Get it out of there. Dweba with the ball. They're driving forward. Here goes the Stormers now. There's a surge. Evan Ruiz pours in. They're driving towards the line, but they're coming sideways. There's a penalty for collapsing the ball. They go back over the middle. Yuri Mattia kicks it to the wide wing, but it's going to be a long wait out there for Leyland Zas, and Devin Williams has time to get there. Stormers are playing an advantage right now. Ball is kicked. We're going to come back for the advantage. All right, 18:31. Devin Williams had time to get out there. Leyland Zas had to wait a long time for that ball to get over. Now the rain is coming back down. You can see it. There's a big disagreement on whether there was an advantage or not. A call. He signaled a penalty advantage on the far side. Now he's saying there's no penalty advantage. Marcel Tennyson under Hugo Fente. So they're going to kick to the corner of the Stormers. All right, looking for a 5-meter line out. It's about a 6-meter line out. Stormers need a good one here. If they get the distance they got in the last rolling ball, they'll score this time. Camera crew is covered in rain jackets. Big smile. Yeah, it's got to suck out there, brother, being a cameraman, all that rain. 4 penalties against the Bulls, 2 against the Stormers. Stormers need a good line out here. None of your historic Joseph Dweba inability to throw straight. We need a good line out. 6 meters away. Here we go. On the near side of the pitch. Line out successful at Van Heerden. And they're driving forward. There they go. Oh, down to 1 meter. They're over. They're short. Trying to get the ball. It's Stefan Unger is trying to get out, but the Bulls are just lying on top of the ball. Scrum to the Bulls. Wow. Uh-oh, somebody's pushing and shoving down there. Evan Ruiz getting into it with somebody. He's got to get his discipline under control. Evan Ruiz is not backing off. Cobus Visa is trying to be the adult here. .2022 on the clock. Short. Bulls squander. Or the Stormers squander a try scoring opportunity there. It's Deon Ferree got over, but was never called a try. Must have been short. So they're going to move the scrum in towards the center because the pitch is in such bad shape out there on the wing. 21 minutes. It's been 68% possession for the Stormers and 70% territory, and they aren't getting the points they need. Sevilla is sitting in the sin bin at the moment. Here we go. The Bulls keep dominating these scrums. This is one time when the Stormers need to get their act together. This looks like the end of the pitch where the grass was all torn up from a concert. Behind. Set. Embers Papier puts it in. And the Stormers got a good push this time. What the hell? What the hell is that? This Bulls collapsed and went to the ground. He called penalty against the Stormers. Boring in. Please. I'll tell you what, man. Vilko Low and Gerhard Steenkamp are getting the best of this thing right now. Assistant referee called it. So, gets the Bulls out of trouble. Stormers were down here for the try line, and they get nothing. Devin Williams kicks it for distance, and at around 30 meters, it'll be a Bulls line out. Okay, this side I could see where the Stormers did go down. That's the right call. Couldn't see it on the other side. So a different camera angle. Side judge had the right angle. Stormers did collapse that time. Just too much weight they're giving up. 50 kgs, 53 kgs. It's a lot. Villaroo does not look happy sitting on the sideline, but that yellow card was deserved. But so far, no damage. Cobus Visa came down with it. Boy, look at this rolling maul. So they get up over the 10-meter line to Nizam Carr, his first carry, and he runs into Neethling Fouché. Call to use it. Embers Papier. Papier kicks it. Whoa, he gets hit hard by Salman Morat. And de Klerk hits the player. Vorkalant does a dummy. He's going backwards. Vorkalant has lost 20 meters. What are you doing, man? Now he goes forward. My goodness. And a penalty on the Stormers for not releasing. Boy, I tell you, Griffin Colby is making some really bad calls. So the Bulls win a penalty there. Chance to tie it up now. Bad decisions by Vorkalant got them in trouble there. I'm not going to win this poll. Still Bulls outranking us here. So, 7 minutes off of Villaroo's card and no points scored by the Stormers. Oof. So, they're going to go for the post? Yep. Creel's going for the post to tie it up at 24-minute mark. Should be an easy kick. It's good. 6-6. $24.40 in the contest. 6-6 is the score. An hour and 18-minute rain delay here, folks, in case you're wondering why we're so late in this game. Restart, and Van Heerden reels it in for the Bulls. Call to use it, Embers Papier. High into the air, Papier kicks it. And nice job by Ben Loader to come down with that. Ball's loose, picked up by Marco van Staden. He's on the loose. Dweba tracks him down from behind. The Bulls now charging forward. Steenkamp with a carry. And an advantage being called against the Stormers. I'm not sure what it was for. Kick to the corner over here, but it's going to be caught by the Stormers. And they take the mark, but they're going to come back for the advantage. Offside. Neethling Fouché. Boy, he's really cocking up for the Stormers in this game. It's time to bring in Franz Malherbe. We can't afford these mistakes from Neethling Fouché much longer. He's been ineffective in this game. Pollard, glad I'm not there yet. Going to kick for the corner, or for the post again. Give the Bulls a lead here. 26-26 in this game. Yeah, Villaru's yellow card has expired, and not only have the Stormers not gained points, they're going to give up potentially 6 points in the lead while Villaru is out with the yellow card. Wow, that's disastrous. Creel, looks like it might be good. And it is 9-6. So what a disaster for the Stormers. They scored no points, and they gave up 6 points in the lead while Villaru was on the bench with a yellow card. They screwed up. They had to try, and they didn't get it. So Villaru getting ready to come back on the pitch. Whistle blows. He's back. 27-15 now. Yuri Mattia right down the middle to around the 22. Knocked forward by the Bulls, and then knocked on by the Stormers. Stormers can't be doing that, Dwayne. You got to secure it because your scrum sucks. Stormers have not won a single scrum penalty. Peterson knocked that on. Lady with a pink jersey on and pink hair. All right, so scrum right in front of the post, 24 meters out. Bulls got to feel good about this. Their scrums have won every time so far. Fine. Set. No penalty call this time. Nizam Carr comes out with it. Papier to Villaru. Villaru breaks loose over the 10-meter line. Nizam Carr driven backwards. Bulls have it at the ruck. Ambrose Papier going to dig it out of the back. Nope, he's going to send it back to Villaru. And Villaru is a terrible kick. Sergio Peterson knocks it on, but he caught it. So it didn't hit the ground. So the Bulls retain possession. Oh, Vilko Low is tackled. That's a high tackle by Neethling Fouché. No penalty call there. Grabbed him around the neck, take him down. Papier kicks it over the top. Sergio Peterson gives chase. Ben Loader gets hit in the air, comes down with it, sends Sergio Peterson flying 3 meters backwards, and then he's tackled. Morat with a carry. Not rolling away. Bulls, no penalty called. Stefan Unger barely gets it out of there. Warwick Halant kicks it. Chase is on by Leyland Zas in the middle of the pitch. He's got it all by himself. Hands it off to Van Heerden. Van Heerden drives forward for the Stormers. Down around the Bulls' 10-meter line to come back to midfield. Yuri Mattia high into the air. That's going to go to about the 38-meter line. And Peterson, it gets knocked backwards, and it's into the hands of Evan Ruiz. Ruiz carries 3 players. Stefan Unger to Ben Loader. Ben Loader on the outside. Loader gets around the first tackle, Sergio Peterson. And now he's going to be driven into touch. He's in touch. No. He couldn't get the ball loose. So Ben Loader driven into touch. Man. Couldn't get rid of the ball. 30-30 now. Stormers trailing. Getting closer to halftime. Couldn't quite get the ball loose. So it'll be a line out to the Bulls. Bulls have lost 2 of their lineouts. See if they can do it again. It's a 1 weak area of the game so far. Herbert's overthrown a couple times. And this time they knock it down, but it's picked up by the Stormers. Wow, Stormers get past the line. They got it. Stormers have the ball 10 meters out. Salman Morat drives forward. Ball comes loose. Gets in the hands of Yuri Mattia. He gets it over to Dan Duplessis. Duplessis got 3 Bulls on him, and he's finally tackled. Dweba drives forward right into Nizam Kar. Pick and go. Evan Ruiz with the pick and go. Pick and go again for the Stormers. Advantage for number 7 offside. Stormers are playing advantage here. They come back to Yuri Mattia. Dan Duplessis has to dive for the ball. Terrible pass. No advantage, going to come back. Terrible pass. Dan Duplessis did all he could to keep that alive. I would do the tap and go. You're right in front of the post. Forget that line out. They're going to do a tap and go, in fact. Stefan Unger's over there. Yuri Mattia comes over. Stormers need to try here. 32 minutes in the first half. What are you going to do? Take the points? They're taking the points. Going to take the points. Here we go. 31 seconds on the shot clock. Chance to tie it up. He's quick about it. It's up. It's over. The flags go up, and it's 9-9. 9-9. Excuse me. That ball came off Creel's foot, went into touch, and it come back and be a scrum at midfield. Doesn't matter, though. The Bulls will win the scrum, so Creel's upset, but your team will get the ball back in midfield. So it doesn't go too badly. The Bulls' lineouts are a mess. Indeed, they are. That's the only weakness in their game thus far. 9-9 is the score at Loftus. Not a single try scored yet. Stormers were close, but they didn't get it done. This has been a very big weakness for the Stormers in this game. $34 now off the clock in the first half. Behind. Set. Ball's available. The Stormers come out of a scrum without disaster for a change. Dan Duplessis tackled on the near side. And Villarreal with a counter ruck does a great job. Ball's kicking around the turf. We got a penalty here. Well, Villy needs to be careful. He's going to injure himself there. He's got a big smile on his face. Penalty against the Bulls. Are they going for points? They're going for points. It is the Highfeld, so you're Mattia. They move the ball, so it's a slightly different angle there. Nathan Fouché is complaining again. Four and a half minutes remain in the first half. Erica Strauss, how's it going? Tins van de Westhuizen. Go Bulls beat them. No, that's not. Here we go. Mattia, this is a slight angle, so crowd's booing. Very poor respect. That's going to go wide. Up, went short. Went right under the crossbar. And Villarreal kicks it into touch. Brought right back into play by the Stormers. Kick over the top by Mattia. Knocked back by Unger. And Nathan Fouché picks it up. Picked up by Evan Ruiz. Ruck is formed. Stefan Unger. This is at the Bulls 10-meter line. There's Dweba. Dweba spins. Wilco Low won't let him go. And Cobus Visa comes in there. Never released the tackle. So another chance to kick the penalty again. Surprised the ball didn't carry. Probably because of the rain. It doesn't carry it even though the air is thinner. Cobus never released him, so not moving away. He looks surprised by it. I think they're going to kick for the post again. Yep, going to kick for the post again. He was just short last time. Now it's a straighter angle. Dweba grabbed his jersey when it's on the ground. Oh, my goodness. Almost noon here on the East Coast of the United States. Make it 7 p.m. in South Africa. Yuri Mattia, 3 out of 4. Missed that last one. This one's further away, but it's straighter angle. Crowd is booing again. 29 seconds on the shot clock. Here's the kick. Is he going to have the distance? He's got the angle. He got it. Stormers 12. What's your thought on the speculating about South Africa playing in the Six Nations? That's been going on forever. I think it should be the 8 nations. Add South Africa and Georgia to it. Or Portugal. And Khalat gets it inside the 22 on the restart. He's going to kick it for touch. He does. And where's the mark going to be? Out around the 10-meter line. Out to about 10-meter line. Where Khalat puts it. Salman Mourad is out for an HIA. Gary Porter comes in to replace him. Almost halftime. Got a minute and a half left here. It's a Bulls line out from the Stormers' 10-meter line. Clock is stopped. 38-29. Boy, the Bulls have had 4 lineouts. They've lost 3 of them. Brandon Duplessis, how's it going? There's a line out from the Stormers' 10-meter line. And with the Bulls finally win a line out. Nizam Carr over in the middle of the pitch. He's tackled there. Ball's available. Papier kicks it high in the air. Papier. It's knocked backwards by the Bulls, but then knocked on. So it'll be a scrum to the Stormers, but Marco van Staden looks like he's the one knocked it on. Yep. Final minute of the first half. The Stormers just need to avoid a penalty here. Oh, man. Ben Loader ran into Van Heerden trying to go up in the air. Van Heerden was standing in the way. Jimmy Crickets. Huh. Okay, down the last 30 seconds. Yeah, the pitch is holding up surprisingly. It's not that bad, actually. It's actually holding up. I'm impressed. Marco van Staden doesn't look good. He's limping. Marco van Staden is leaving. Oh, man. So Marco van Staden's leaving the game, limping off that right leg. Doesn't look good. Does not look good. So Gumeda will probably replace him. He hasn't left yet. He's still in the pitch. No, it's not Marco. It's not Kumeda. It's Ruin Vermaak. So what happens there? Kobazisa becomes number 6. Wow, that's a shift in lineup. $39:45 now. The clock was stopped for that injury. So Marco van Staden goes out of the game with an injury. Yeah, the pitch is surprisingly looking pretty good, given all this water. Crouch. Bind. Set. The game would have been over now. We're not even through the first half. And the Stormers going to lose another scrum here. No, they win this one. Wow, the Bulls wheeled. And there's the hooter. So the Stormers kick for some distance here. No, they're going to go and touch, and they take it to the locker room. All right, that's going to be it. Halftime, the Stormers going with the lead. Big surprise here at Loftus. Marco is still limping over there, Van Staden. Three-point lead for the Stormers going into the locker room. All right, so this is a follow-up from the game that was in Cape Town a few weeks ago. All right, halftime, 12-9 Stormers in front. Who picked that one? Who picked that to be the result? Okay, let me just update the halftime marker. There you go, we're at halftime. All right, so we're going to end this one. And looks like the Bulls have won the popular support here. 416 votes and 54% for the Bulls, 45% for the Stormers. Okay, now we do the new poll. Who wins the game? There you go. Who wins? Jean-Marie Mel does not like the officials in South Africa. He says they're getting bad. Chelsea Colby, he's not there anymore. He's in France. Oh. Wow. The pitch is holding up, guys. I'm really surprised. There's still water out there. You can see it, but it's mostly drained off now. It's just still sopping wet. But there was a lot of pitch worn down from a concert that was here a few weeks back. And a lot of pitch on the near side near the tunnel where players come out of it's kind of messed up. So the Wardens were out on the field earlier chasing down the Goobers, running out, trying to slide around in the rain. I hope they think the police record was worth it. Super League and NRL playing in Vegas tonight. I hadn't really followed that. Right now, I'll probably do a broadcast because I haven't done any broadcasts on my news channel. It may be a night out, yeah. I'm considering that. I made a video earlier. I want to check on that. I did a John Steenhuisen video. I wonder how that's going. So some people didn't like my Volodymyr Zelensky video last night, so I got some nasty comments on that one. Let me see. I got 13,000 on that one. Steenhuisen so far. 15,000 last night. Oh, this is a comment from someone on my video. He says kind of what I said in the video. He says here, whoops, here's John Steenhuisen, the Minister of Agriculture, playing pseudo-Stalinist in News 24 Love Fest with Anissa Burgess, photoshopping Teo Diagra out of a Berlin trip pic. That's straight out of Stalin's PR handbook. Erase the inconvenient, rewrite the story. Burgess didn't even nudge him on it. Too busy tossing softballs about clay pigeon shooting at Trump. Meanwhile, Steenhuisen's wailing about misinformation from AfriForum Solidarity, claiming they're creating screaming genocide mass exploration. Newsflash, John. They didn't. You and your media pals. Yep, that's what I said. He bangs on about a go hitting farmers, not fat cats or DA suits who bent over for exploration without compensation. Funny, I skips the auto industry. That's guys pretty much use my text from my program there. Interesting. Well, sorry. Hey, Victor Matfield there on the sideline. He's got his varsity jersey on, it looks like. Sorry, folks. Anyway, sorry, I just had to respond to something there. How do you survive in so little sleep? Well, how do you know I'm not getting any sleep? You're making an assumption there. I get sleep. I get sleep. I had sleep last night. I went to bed at 2 o'clock and was up at 7. So I got 5 hours. They're re-showing the Villiers LaRue yellow card. He tripped over Dweba's foot, but then he reached for the ball. He should have just reached for the ground. Yeah, he got a yellow card for that Villiers LaRue. But it didn't really affect. The Bulls picked up 6 points in lead while he was on the bench and gave up no points. Dwayne, I think, thought that was a bit harsh maybe on Villy. Well, I think Villy deserved it. It was cynical. Deserved it. Anyway, so second half, we'll see what's going on here. But, folks, if you tuned in late, there was a massive rain delay. Boy, look at Victor Matfield next to the co-announcers. They are dwarves next to him. I've stood next to Victor at Linwood, and I'm tall, but Victor Matfield is tall. Made me feel short. Not many people make me feel short. I'm well over 6 feet here. Victor Matfield is correct. Slow ball. You can't get more than 3 or 4 passes. You take a big risk there. He's right. I'm yawning at the Bulls. I'm not yawning at the Stormers. You're at Steve's concert, but go Stormers. All right, Arc Precision. Say hi to Steve for me, man. If you get close to tell him Chris Wyatt says hi. All right, let's take a look at what's going on in URC while we wait for this halftime here. So halftime, because other games will be underway now. So Leinster beat Cardiff 42-24. That's kind of in line with what I predicted. Well, how many points did I predict on that one? Where's Super Brew? Here's Super Brew. Let me take a look and see how my predictions are doing there. Oh my gosh. A terrible day. I picked the Hurricanes over the Blues, lost. I picked Western Force, they lost. I picked the Sharks on the road, they lost. And the only win I've got is which is a shame. Yesterday I did really well. Yesterday, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 6 games correct yesterday. The only game I got wrong was the Munster game. Damn it. I picked even the New Zealand games I got correct. Got 2 bonus points yesterday too. And then today I'm 1 for 4. That sucks. I got the Bulls by 7 in this one, even though I'm a Stormers fan. So Subaru's going sideways on Saturday. Sideways on Saturday. Now the pitch looks like it's never rained. Wow, the field has really absorbed that water well. You can't see any puddles anywhere. It's all gone, folks. Here, I'll try to show it to you real quick. Where's that at? We go to live here. Here you go. This is what the pitch looks like now. It doesn't even look like what we saw earlier. This is crazy. Look at that. Look at that. Look, there's no puddles at all. Look at that. That's crazy, man. You saw it earlier. You saw the pitch earlier. I showed you it. It's crazy. Let me find the picture there of that from earlier. Downloads. This is what the field looked like a short while ago. Here you go. Before the game, we had a rain delay of 1 hour and 15 minutes, and this is what it looked like. That's what the field did look like. Look at that. It's amazing how it soaked up all that water. It's like the Bounty, the quicker picker-upper. No, I'm tired because I'm working hard. It's not a question of not getting any sleep. I'm working hard. 230 people currently here, 6,000 views on this one. Thank you for tuning in, folks. Really appreciate it. From the Highveld, it's Loftus Versfeld, where the Bulls are trailing my Stormers by a score of 12-9. Nothing but penalty conversions. Playing it safe, as it's very difficult to handle the ball. It's wet. It's slippery out there on the pitch. And get out of the camera, smartass. These ignorant ass people sticking their faces in front of the camera. I think they're funny. All right, Bulls are coming back out in the pitch. Halftime is nearly over, and we're ready to get started with the second half. Turn off the halftime marker there. Okay. They replanted the grass last year? Okay. Well, that natural or artificial mix that they've got in Cape Town is brilliant. Gosh, it was such a mess before. Waiting the Stormers to come back out of the locker room. Bulls are on the pitch. Let's go, fellas. People want to get home. It's late. People that were going to this game and the Steve Hofmeyer concert are now missing the concert. I can see the moon in the back. Wow. Wow, that's pretty cool. It looks like a reflection, but it's actually the moon in the distance. Wow. Some hokey music playing in the background there. Love this. Yeah, that's the moon. All right, still waiting for the Stormers to get their bums out of the locker room here. Bulls are on the pitch. We're all waiting. Let's go, Stormers. Twelve to 9. Paul Stubbs now coming back on the microphone, ready for the second half. Yeah, there's a lot of people in that upper level. Mock the Khula Amal something. Still waiting for the Stormers. How are they allowed to take this long? Why are they allowed to take this long to get out there? Finally, the Stormers come out. Okay, halftime stats. It took a while for them to get this up. So possession 65% in favor of the Stormers, 30 carries to 14 for the Bulls. Tackles made 30 by the Bulls, 16 by the Stormers. These are very low stats for a first half. 87 meters made versus 50. Wow. 5 penalties for the Stormers, 8 for the Bulls. That's a very weird first half stats. That's very weird stats. All right, we're ready. And the Bulls will kick to the Stormers to get us underway. 40 minutes left remain in this contest at the Highveld. Loftus Versfeld, east side of Pretoria. Not too far from the American Embassy. Whistle blows, we're underway, and Creel kicks the ball. David Creel down inside the 22. It's going to be caught down there by Dan Duplessis. He avoids the first tackle, passes to Zos. Zos on the outside, but he gets tackled and pushed into touch. Couldn't get rid of the ball. Shame. Too close to that line, he gets pushed into touch. Stormers had a lot of options there, and they took the wrong one. Dan Duplessis passed that ball to Zos. Zos had his legs taken out by Nizam Kar. Bulls line out, 26 meters away. Successful. Ambrose Papier over the middle to Villaroo. Villaroo to Steben Huntz, and he's ripped to the ground by Similani. Papier to Cobus Visa. Visa's tackled. Oh, left behind by Sebastian Leclerc. He knocks it on. But that's not a disaster. Okay, Unger is out, and Paul DeVette comes in at scrum half for the Stormers. Paul DeVette comes in. So change the scrum half for the Stormers for the second half. So the Bulls, that's not a bad deal. It's a scrum, and they've been winning all the scrums except the last one. Chris Marine's got electricity. I thought you said earlier you didn't have electricity. I wasn't sure it was in Afrikaans. If the Stormers give a penalty here, it's a kickable one right in front of the post. So they don't want to give a penalty here. 41-23, just underway in the second half. Why is the clock stopped? Let's get this game over with, man. Quit slowing things down. I'll bet when the Stormers bring in Brock Harris and Andre Hugo Fentith and Franz Malherbe, things change. Behind. Set. Paul DeVette digs it out of the back. Oh, it wasn't the Bulls. It was the Stormers. So Mattia kicks it down towards the 22. It'll bounce inside the 22. Nice kick. Down around the try line. It's going to go all the way through the try zone. It does. Wow. Just got there. Yuri Mattia, a little too much. Going to come all the way back. That sucks. And Ben Loader couldn't quite get there in time. Katie, Kales, and Lulu. The heck is that all about? I got time off again. This is Joseph Dwebe gets some care for his boot. 241 people currently here, just 151 likes. What's that all about?
That was easy.
Hit the like button. Piece of cake. Piece of cake. Starting to rain again. A lot of Afrikaans treffers being played. Dwebe is still down on the turf. This is Dwebe's last season with the Stormers, too. Clock stopped at 42:18. Oh, there's the crowd. Still got Marcel Tinnison on the bench. Billy Engelbrecht. in that front row. Kurt Darren, Dunce playing now. Baking in Wellington. Which Wellington? In South Africa or in New Zealand? Still waiting for this thing to get started again. Wow, lots of delays in this game. Dweba's taped up. Griffin Colby, please start the clock again. Time back on. Crouch. Fine. Set. Stormers holding up a little better that time. And it went down. They're going to reset it. Everybody went down. Oh, no, penalty. What's going on? I don't know if there's a penalty or not. Dweba's on the ground. And I'm going to reset it. Both sides responsible for that collapse. All right. 12-9 still. No excitement here. And the field's no longer sloppy. That sucks. It was fun watching all the water out there. Drainage seems to be working. Must have been a massive rainfall in a short period of time to flood it like that. All the players' clothes soaked up all the water. Yeah, like definitely soaked up a lot of it. That's for sure. South Africa. Thank you, Erica. All right. Set. And the Stormers are doing better this time. Get the ball out of there. It collapses. And the Bulls bring it out of the back. They're kicking down on the sideline into touch. It'll be a Stormers lineout. Still raining. Have we gained a few subscribers today? Let's take a look and see. A couple, yeah. 312. So 23, 33, 35. That's something. Appreciate that. Still got a ways to go to get 10,000. We're not going to get to it until we have a test match, I think. Yes, George, I'm a bit tired. This game has not exactly been exciting either. Dweba throws it in. Successful line out. Paul DeVette touched the ball first time. Yuri Mattia kicks it. Looking for touch. Doesn't find it. Sergio Peterson is 48-meter line. Devin Williams comes up to the line. Fakes, goes back left, cuts back right, and that doesn't work. Did not fool Ben Jason Dixon. The Stormers got a counteract. There goes Dion Faree. Picks up about 7 or 8 meters. Paul that comes to the near side. Salman Morad offloads that ball. Here we come. Mattia back to Similani. Similani to Khalan. Oh, work. Khalan to Leyland Zoss, and he loses it forward. Oh, brilliant build-up by the Stormers. All goes to naught as, Leyland Zoss loses the ball forward. Just brilliant stuff there. Wow. What a shame. What a shame. I'm going to come back for something. What's going on here? Somebody down? Yep. Players down. It's on the Bulls. Cobus Visa's down now. Leg was stuck in the wrong position. Ooh. Oh, no. Oh, man. Cobus Visa's injured now. Yeah, his hamstring looks like he did something to it. Hopefully it's just a pulled hamstring. Oh, he is limping badly now. Cobus Visa's going out. Another injury. Jiminy crickets. Here comes Gumeda now. Wow. Ah! Oh, gosh. Oh, I can't see that. Oh, man. Cobus Visa, the angle. I don't know how that's not a serious injury. I think it's more than a hamstring. God bless. That looked like ACL or something like that. Oh, my goodness. But it actually looked like the other leg. Ugh. Line out to the Bulls. Successful. Oof. Jeez, another injury for the Bulls. Line out for the Bulls in a rolling maul. Papier brings it out. Villy LaRue kicks it forward. Offside. They're going to come all the way back. Side entry. So side entry there by Evan Ruiz. Rain is still coming down. Man, a lot of injuries. Just the Bulls, it's tough to overcome it. Ball's kicked into touch. So Cobus Visa is from Uppington. So Bulls line out. They had trouble with these in the first half, but they seem to be doing okay now. Corbett ought to throw it in. They go deep, and it's hit. Picked up by Gumeda, and he's caught from behind by Joseph Dweba. He won't let him go. Papier to Villy LaRue. Kicks it high into the air. Chases on. Caught by Warwick Khanad. Comes down with it. Salman Morat with the carry now. Nothing there. Yuri Matia kicks it down the pitch. That one's put less mustard on. It's going to bounce down around the 15-meter line. Devin Williams will return the kick in the opposite direction. He's going to find touch, and it'll be a line out to the Stormers on the far side of the pitch. That injury came because the Stormers forwards were going to their feet. That's his longest rugby game ever. Possession 62% for the Stormers. But the game is too close, folks. Stormers need more points. Dweba's line out. They go deep. Ben Jason Dixon comes away with it. Brilliant work. He's fighting off Gumeda. Won't let him go. He's tackled. Paul Devet gets it over to Dion Free. Dion Free picks up a few meters. He runs into a wall. Devet. Morat. Devet. Niestling Fouché. Nothing there. Ben Jason Dixon. Devet to Mattia. Mattia to Similani. Similani gets it out to Khanat. He runs into Leland Zas. Keeps it going. He throws it forward. Loses it. Picked up by Villy LaRue, but I think it was lost forward. Knock on, yep. Ugh. Erica, take care. Thanks for being here. Still pouring down rain. It's not nearly as exciting game as I thought it was going to be because of all the water. There's some water in the corner back there, the try zone. The rest of the field looks pretty well drained now. Scrum. Scrum to the Bulls. Crouch. Behind. Set. Penalty against the Stormers. Jeez. Wheeling the scrum. Man, Stormers are getting killed by the scrums. Replace that front row. Got 30 minutes left. Let's get them out there now. Let's get these guys out. Neathling has been terrible. Ollie's been okay, and Dweba's been okay, but oh boy. Line out for the Bulls coming up. 154 likes. Can we get to 200? Time is off. Eric, I thought you left. Line out successful. Vilcolo comes away with it. It was not straight, but there's no contest, so they get away with it. Billy LaRue kicks it down the pitch. It's goes into touch. But it bounced into touch. Oh, the crowd's booing. They wanted to come back and went directly into touch. Victoria Boys High. 25,000 referees, says Paul Stubbs. Looks like Acafano just came in. $51.37. Stormers lineup. Yep, there you go. Akafundameva called that one. We got a delay here. I don't know what's going on. Clock has stopped. Oh, that was in the field of play. Maybe not. Oh, my goodness. Line out good for the Stormers. Dweba to Evan Ruiz. Ruiz charging through there. And Paul DeVette kicks it over the top. Inside of 22, the mark is going to be taken by Sergio Peterson. So he'll take the mark for the Bulls. Yeah, it's a very quiet game now, Bosch Seber. Kicked into touch, but brought back into play by the the Stormers. Evan Ruiz gets over midfield, fights for the first tackle, runs into Akafundameva, grabs him by the neck and tackles him. Paul DeVette. Yuri Mattia looking for something here. Dan Duplessis dancing. Back to DeVette. Work line. It bounces off a Bulls player. Just threw it away, but it was picked up very, very quickly by Paul DeVette. DeVette goes wide. Khanat dancing. Look for somebody to offload to. Nobody there, so he drives forward. 52-55. DeVette digs it out of the ruck. Over the top. There's the box kick. Chase is on the outside over there. Billy Rue knocks it on. No knock on, apparently. It looked to me like it was a knock on. Wow, that's a gift. 53-18 now, second half. Nothing really happening so far in this half. Ambrose Papier slipped after he kicked that. Not much distance on that one. Stormers have good line out here in Bulls territory. Are we stopping for another change now? Who's coming in now? Another substitution. There we go. Franz Malherbe. Finally. That'll make a huge difference. Just Malherbe? Skalkberger says the Stormers playing the conditions well. Well, yeah, but their scrums suck. Hey, Hank. Wow, Hank. Still watch the program? Stormers go long. Evan Ruiz, Dion Ferry. Dwayba with a head of steam. Popped out of his arms. Picked up by Villaroo. Tipped in the air by the Stormers. Out on the wing. Papier kicks it down the pitch. That ball is going to keep going. It's going to be chased down by Yuri Mattia. He can't get the kick away. He still can't get away. He needs help. Ludwig over there with tackle. And it's knocked on by the Stormers. Oh, bad decision there. It went in touch. Should have kicked it. All right. Bulls inside the 22 now. Mattia with a big mistake there. Good job picking the ball up, and a good job getting around Sergio Peterson, but he should have launched it. Yep, and he went ahead and went forward. Winds up in touch. Bulls line out, successful, unchallenged. Nizam Carr, that looked forward. Creel. Come this way. Van Heerden with a carry. Nizam Carr. Villaroo, and it's knocked on by Devin Williams. Oh, shame. Leo Lanzas with the ball. Comes loose. (55-23) knock on by the Bulls. Be a scrum to the Stormers, but that's not gone well for them. 238, 161 likes. Can we do about those likes?
That was easy.
Well, we could try to get a few more there. Wow, this is proving to be a very disappointing game so far. Chat rate is very slow tonight. 56 minutes off the clock now, down to the final 24 minutes of this one. Waiting for the line out. Talking about the Pumas exporting players. Well, Devin Williams is one of them, as is Billy Engelbrecht. One for the Bulls, one for the Stormers. Collapses, straight down, going to reset it. One way to kill the clock. Just reset these scrums over and over again. Franz Malherbe just came in the game. Don't put too much pressure on the bind is what Griffin Colby's telling front rows. Yeah, the conditions are pretty crazy. You're not there, are you, Hank? Arno says, me and multitasking are not friends. I can multitask. I have to get the stuff done that I get done. Man. Crouch. Bind. Set. Collapses. Penalty against the Stormers. That's going to tie the game up. Huge penalty. It's against Weba for going down. That's a shame. Yep, that's going to give him a chance to tie it up now. We're going to go for the corner. Well, it's gutsy. That's a big call. They're going for the corner now. Hopefully the Stormers can turn it over. Playing Joan Jett. I love rock and roll. Put a dime in the jukebox, baby. Bulls lineup. Dweba finally comes out after that screw up, replaced by Andre Hugo Fenta. And Willy Engelbrecht comes in for Dion Fourie. Akafana goes in. So it's a ruck form. Bulls have it 7 meters out. Penalty advantage to the Bulls already. So this one's in their favor. Over to the middle to Van Heerden. Bulls trying to get something here. Villaroo kicks it over the top. Who's going to get there? Knock backwards. In front of the kicker. Is that a penalty? But we're going to come back. Okay. So the Bulls had something to give there. 59-16 down in the final quarter of the game. Okay. Free kick, not a penalty. 59-32, 33. All right, so free kick. So it looks like Nizam Carr is going to tap it from 7 meters away. Near side of the pitch. West side of the stadium. Here we go. 5 Bulls in around the ball. They send it over towards the middle into the hands of Vermaak, Rowan Vermaak, down to 2 meters. 20 minutes left. They go to Nizam Carr back through the middle. He nearly gets there. Nizam Carr down a half-inch line. Pick and go towards the post. Ball's loose. There, he's over. They got it. First try of the game. Wow. Rowan Vermaak with the try. Wow. Rowan Vermaak with a try. $16-12 leave. That squandered try earlier now by the Bulls really come back to haunt, or by the Stormers really come back to haunt them. Yep, Vermaak, no doubt about that try. No, I didn't really want to wave that flag. 16-12 now. First try of the game in the 60th minute. Wow. Right down the middle, Villaroo gets the ball. He clears the kick. Bounces in midfield. Run down by Warkalant. Oh, he put the ball right in the hands of Reinhard Ludeland's hands. And offside against the Stormers, so it's a penalty there. They can stretch the lead out to 19. Oh, my goodness. Stormers falling apart at the wrong time here. Led throughout the game. They finally surrender the lead for the first time. Well, second time was 9-6. Yeah, the Bulls' tails are definitely up. They're going to kick to the corner here. Creel. Yeah, working a lot. It's a terrible kick. "17 minutes remain. Bulls lineup. Akafandemeva will throw it in. He does. Successful. Lineout's good. They're into a maul. And Akafandemeva breaks away, pops the ball up, and is lost forward by Sergio Peterson after a terrible pass. Not a Bulls fan. Nope. 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 But I do root for them when they're playing other people. That rain is still coming down, folks. There's going to be some serious flooding in Haotang tonight. "16 minutes left. I don't even have a man of the match right now. Just not impressed with anybody. Stormers have 4 penalties on the scrum. Oof. Arna Flock, yeah, I got you. Set. Part of that, we'll put it in. $16-12. $15 minutes left. Stormers trailing by 4 points. They've got a scrum in their own territory. Haven't been able to wave the Stormers flag once in this game. Disappointing, to say the least. Set. Duvet brings it out quickly. Dan Duplessis gets up through the first level. Tackle there. Duvet to Yuri Mattia. Mattia is going to clear this kick and is going to find touch. Where's the mark going to be? Marcel Tennyson's coming in for Ben Jason Dixon. Zach Berger comes in for Ambrose Papier. Bulls get that line out. Steal it. Oh, Sergio Peterson buried just over midfield. Zach Berger touching the ball for the first time, digs it out. Ball's available. Zach Berger over the top. And Leyland Zas knocks it on. Then it's knocked on by the Bulls. And it's knocked on by Salman Morat. Okay, so it'll be a Stormer scrum. Stormers have dominated territory and possession this game, and they're going to lose at this rate. 13 minutes remain. Okay, come on. Crouch. Fine. Set. Paul Devet brings it out to Mattia. Kicked in the air. Similani gives chase. So does... it's knocked backwards. There's a chase on. Stormers go. Oh, come on. Get on it. Get on top of it. Yes! Similani with the try for the Stormers. Yabo! Now we're talking, baby. Yes! Out of nowhere, the Stormers take the lead. They talking about whether it was good or not. I thought there might have been a knock on. But apparently there wasn't. Let's see it again on the replay. They're going to look for this. Yeah. Papa Photo, thank you for subscribing. Wow, we got to look at that. I was worried there was a knockout at the beginning. So Similani, here's the kick. Flags go up, 19-16. We needed those 2 points. Wow. They're looking at to see if it's good. All right. Try's good. There you go. 1916, just like that. Juan Desile Similani finally did something useful for the Stormers. Wow. Man, oh man, oh man. Oh, it bounces in a touch. That would be a Stormers line out deep. Nice kick by David Creel there. We're down to 11 minutes left in the game. Salman Morad has come out of the game. Thought he came out already. I was HIA earlier. And Brock Harris is in the game finally. Line out successful for the Stormers. Clearance kick by Mattia. That's not going to find touch, is it? Nope. Kept in play by Sebastian Leclerc. The first tackle miss. And he stopped at 10-meter line. Would have been better stop at midfield. Gumeda in the middle. Tackle by Evan Ruiz. Willie Engelbrecht is over there as well. Ball's available. Zach Berger has to dig it out. A penalty ties the game here. Philly LaRue kicks it high into the air, the far side. Got to have good hands on this, Stormers. Knocked up in the air by the Bulls, pulled down by the Stormers. We have 10 minutes left. Gary Porter. Devet over the top. Going to go up around midfield. Sergio Peterson loses it backwards. Knocked on by Devin Williams. And then one from the Stormers, Dion Ferry. It's going to be a scrum to the Stormers. Wow. Wow. The water boys. Yeah, to the guys who squeegeed all that water out. That's who it goes to. Peterson lost it, and then Devin Williams lost it. It's a terrible bounce for Devin Williams to pick up, though. Just got away from him. That's not his fault. Just it's nature. Everything's all wet. Clock is stopped at 70:44. I'm not sure why. Jake's got to be unhappy. All the water's gone. That table full of water Jake had is gone. Don't know if he shared it with people or he drank all that water. If he drank all the water, he's probably going to have to go to the bathroom very badly. Stormers fans in the stands pretty happy at the moment. Still time in this game. Time for the Stormers to still screw it up. Similani's out. So Jonathan Roach must have come in for him. That's who's in. Jonathan Roach is on to replace Similani. So that's the end of the bench for the Stormers. So nobody left out there. Crouch. Clock hasn't started yet. There it is. Bind. Set. Stormers got to put in. Get out of there quick, DeVette. He does. They go to the far side of the pitch. Yuri Mattia dancing, gets around a tackle. Oh, he left it hanging up there. But a kind bounce for the Stormers. Still an advantage. Deliberate knock on. That's a penalty. Oh, that's lost by Ben Loader. Going to come back for the penalty then. Deliberate knock on. Going to come back. Stormers kick to the corner here. Chance to put some more points on the board. 71 minutes, 20 seconds in the contest. Stormers now leading 19-16. A game that finally got underway an hour and 20 minutes late. Now it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But good Lord. Yeah, they're still upset about that 32-33 loss. Well, they missed all those kicks. Time off. They're going for the posts. Yeah, he wants to know you're wasting time. Yep. So what do? They kicked for the corner? No, they're going for the posts to make it a 2-score game. Plus, that'll kill him in off the clock. If he makes it, that'll be a bonus for them. He's made 5 out of 6 kicks. Missed that one wide left early on. Just a kick. I don't think he's going to get it unless it comes in. Nope. Nope, missed it. Flag stayed out. It's only a 3-point lead. Whew, 72-40 off the clock. So the Bulls will kick it from the 22. Bounce on the turf. Creel. Going to be up around midfield. Taken there by Evan Ruiz. A good job to secure the ball. DeVette digs it out. Yuri Mattia is going to kick it to the far side. Chases on over there. Who's going to get to this one? Billy LaRue knocks it up in the air. I'm not sure who knocked it on there. I think it's going to be a line out to the Stormers. It is. Line out to the Stormers. Ben Loader's just kind of chuckling like they got away with something there. 6.5 minutes left. Stormers lost 3 lineouts earlier in the game. Or Bulls lost 3 lineouts, not Stormers. Bulls lost. That was their trouble, but they've gotten their lineouts together since then. But this is a Stormers lineout. And it's the first one from Andre Hugafenta. And it's Zach Berger kicks it down the pitch inside the 22. It's going to go. Picked up by Ben Loader. He kicks it away right in the face of Zach Berger. Wow, that's a good kick. Wow, that's a very good kick by Ben Loader to get him out of the zone. So where does that ball wind up getting marked to the sideline? All right, here comes Keegan Johannes. He'll probably be placing Villa LaRue at fly half, be my guess. Comes in for Devin Williams. Okay. All right. not for Ville. So Devin Williams goes out of the game with just 5 minutes and 20 seconds left. Successful line out for the Bulls, and it collapses right away, but they collapse themselves, so no penalty. Call to use it. Zach Berger digs it out. Oh, nice tackle there. Zach Berger tried to do a dummy. He got put down to the ground. And a penalty for not rolling away. It's a dumb decision by Ville Engelbrecht to land there. Oh, it's Gary Porter, excuse me. Gary Porter. Bad decision. That hurt. With a 3-point difference, you can't afford to give a penalty like that. Tried to get the ball, he missed it, and then he took a second bite of the apple and cost his team a penalty. Time is off, 75-47. What's going on? Looks like Van Heerden is getting treatment right now. Van Heerden's up. He's limping. Here we go. Bulls line out. Little over 5 minutes remaining. Not challenged. Bulls come down with it. Drive him towards the touchline. Akra Fundamental comes out of there with it. He dances. He's tackled by Evan Ruiz. There's an advantage they're playing. That could tie the game on a penalty. Francois Kloppa didn't even know he came in the game. That ball looked like it went forward, and now it's definitely gone forward. But Sergio Peterson, we're going to come back for a penalty. What's over here? Will they kick for the points? Sergio Peterson's like, I had to try. Damn it. Lost the ball forward. Side entry against Franz Malherbe. Mamour's the boss. Welcome you. So Ben Loader's getting some treatment on his thigh. Cramping up or something. Going to go for the win here or the try? Or for the tie? Going for the line out. Akka Fundamava. It's contested by the Stormers this time. They don't get it. And the Bulls came away with it. They got very fortunate there. Berger, the ball's left high in the air. And it's up to Creel to pick up the mess. Counter ruck from the Stormers. Pushing the Bulls back. The Bulls are off their feet. Klopper tackled. Just 2 minutes left here. Can't afford a penalty here, can the Stormers. Counter ruck, they get out of the way. Stedman Gans on the outside. Dan Duplessis with a big tackle there. Need a knock on here or something. I can find him ever driven backwards by Brock Harris. Buried him, Brock Harris did. Minute and a half remain. Stormers have got to get the ball back here. Bulls have got to get a penalty or a try. They're getting them all behind the gain line, but here comes David Creel on the outside. He's tackled, gains this time past the gain line. Zach Berger will dig it out. It's stripped by the Stormers. It comes loose. The Bulls still going. Akka Fundameva. Stormers just stood around while the ball was laying on the pitch. And did Evan Ruiz get it? Evan Ruiz jackals the ball. He poaches it with a minute left. The Stormers will get to kick it down the other end. That'll take them out of the jeopardy of giving up a penalty. That's a gutsy play by Evan Ruiz with the game on the line. Wow. Wow. Khalat kicks the ball down the pitch. Let's see where the line out's going to be. What a great job, Ivan Ross. Yeah, the Stormers did a great job competing the breakdown there. It may have saved the game. Boy, the rain is really coming down. Brock Harris comes over, gives instructions to Andre Hugo Fenta. Last minute, last seconds, 8 seconds. Stormers just have to get a line out and then put it in a touch. Fingers crossed. You got to get a line out here. There's the hooter. The Stormers come down with it. Don't lose it. Get it out of there. Get it out of the scrum. And they kick it in a touch, and the Stormers win. 19-16. Wow. Revenge for the loss in Cape Town. Unbelievable. Stormers fans going crazy in the stands. Bulls fans inconsolate. Oh, wow. Wow. Evan Ruiz with the jackal late in the game. And the Stormers steal this one. Man, oh man. 3 hours and 11 minutes later, here we are. Jeez. Wow. The Bulls did not handle the conditions well, which is what some of the viewers said early on. Oh, Ruiz was on his feet. Come on. Boykies. Woohoo. Thanks, Jillian, for being here. Why'd you take your message out? It was pretty boring, yeah. Wow. So there we go, folks. Stormers pull it off. Wow. Man, oh man, oh man. Those who stayed saw a game. Evan Ruiz. When he's disciplined, he's a top flight player. When he loses that cool, it's a problem. Brock Harris, very happy. Wow. Okay, that's going to do it there, folks, from Loftus Versfeld. For the Stormers, they don't get the bonus point, but they do get a victory. So that's going to... Now, the Bulls will get a bonus point out of this for finishing within 7 points. So if we look at the standings, the Bulls will have now 41 points after 12 games, and the Stormers will have 28 points. It's not going to be enough to put them in... they're only 21 points minus. It's not going to be enough to put them into playoff condition, but they'll move up to 9th, and they'll move Benetton down to 8th. Wow. Or to 10th. Wow. Wow. So that's going to do it from Loftus, folks. Thanks a lot for tuning in. I appreciate your support for the program. Be sure to hit the like button, and the Stormers win this game. Wow. Just 2 tries in it. One from Similani, which broke the Bulls back, and the first one from Vermaak. Final score, 19-16. Stormers go on the road and defeat the Bulls at Loftus. Man. Catch y'all later, and maybe on the other program on Chris Wyatt Reports. Maybe we'll see you over there. Thanks for being here, folks. Yep. Wow.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air.